1027 WNEW, New York.
Hot Facts.
Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a clear night you could almost see the George Washington Bridge, the world's only 14-lane suspension bridge. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Hawk. And now let's introduce your hosts, the guys who truly believe a penny saved is a penny earned. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez WNEW, radio's peanut butter and jelly.
Hot Facts.
Please stop crying. Ron! Jelly! TV and hey! Hey!
Hot Facts.
Oh, buddies.
Everybody come see the rain show. Gather up all to the Billy, thanks around the house.
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
I'm gay. When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
Oh, yeah, you can do anything you want.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
Don't mind him. He just drunk.
That's Billy, get the hell out of here!
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
Oh, buddies. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Good evening, buddies.
I'm Ron. With me, as always, is the pinball wizard, Mr. Fez Marie Watley.
Because I got skills.
Hiya. He's got mad skills.
Wicked retarded when it comes to pinball.
That's good, Fez. The wicked retarded thing. The kids are doing that. 877-692-1027. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what's up? I heard the moan.
Guess what?
Oh, yeah, you can do anything you want.
There's the winning cowbell, Andrew.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Right off the bat, someone's going to the big-ass prize closet. It's Andrew. He's getting a Game Boy Advance system, courtesy of Nintendo. You can check him out online at GameBoyAdvance.com from all your friends at Nintendo and Ron and Fez.
And is this the last week of the Sweet Melissa Moans? Thursday will be the last night?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Wow, that'll do it.
All right. Wow, I have a real, the way we were feeling about this situation.
And
I'm going to miss her.
Then, of course, those moans go over to the Museum of Radio and Television.
Where they belong. It's the greatest campaign since the big ass card.
People really just want the number. 877-692-1027.
If you just ask your listeners to ask a friend to listen, you guys would be the biggest thing ever. Thanks. Thank you. Here's what I say to that. Hey, we got a show planned for Thursday. If you can play pinball.
Here's your chance to win a Fireball pinball machine. That's from ClassicPinball.com. ClassicPinball.com, your online source for anything and everything pinball. This is a great machine. We got the Terminator machine out here in the green room.
Yeah.
That's what everyone will be competing on from ClassicPinball.com. Your chance to walk away with your very own pinball machine.
Now, if you'd like to see this machine, go to WNEW.com, the Ron and Fez section. Beautiful $2,500 pinball machine that we'll be giving out on Thursday night. I guess we'll register a couple people that will be able to come in and play, if you can play the game of pinball.
Yeah, make sure you can play, and then we'll get you registered for the tournament tonight.
When I used to play when I was a kid and I played pinball, you know what my nickname was?
What?
Ron. And
Really?
I would come into the game room and everybody would say, "Oh my God, it's Ron," and they got to know me from that.
I love that story.
You play when you were a kid, Fez, and all?
I really didn't play. I watched.
Yeah.
We had one at the convenience store down the street.
Uh-huh.
And I just remember always looking up over the top of the thing.
Right.
And watching the big kids play. I never got it. And even if I put quarters up there, it didn't count.
I remember being so young that I would stand on the little box thing. Remember that they would have like a box or a step that you could stand on, and I'd just be flipping, and it seemed like I had to stretch my arms as far as I possibly could.
Like trying to hug a fat ant.
Right. I loved everything about it. I loved just being down there when there'd be the older kids, and they would be smoking and cussing, and I would always just stand. I remember literally having to be on my tiptoes looking at the game thinking, oh, this is it. This is the only place I want to be, around older guys smoking and cussing. As a matter of fact, I got a scar on my thigh from being burnt with a cigarette, being in between the games. One of the kids burnt me by accident.
Oh, God.
I always hung out.
Great place to hang out. You could just waste hours there.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty. Scotty, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scotty.
Ron Fez, what's going on, guys? 7036.
All right, buddy. I only like the number.
Quick question. Is Opie going to be entering this pinball contest with his sledgehammer?
No, there will not be any Opie smashing the pinball machine.
That'll be part of the competition.
Those days are over. Al has learned not to give out gay gifts.
Those were great days.
I would
my God, no.
Oh, my God.
It's gone!
Oh, no,
They're
the
killing
foosball
me,
table.
man.
Look out.
Gee, did you hear that? There's pinball collectors throwing themselves out windows.
All right, that was
the chair of support.
Oh, my God.
It was a real angle of Keith Moon, Fuzzy. Hey, Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Good evening, gentlemen. Card holder 1734. I would love to sign up for your pinball contest. I consider myself an aficionado. Livingston Mall days in high school. Smoked cigarettes, played. I think it was Spy Hunter they had on a pinball over there.
I don't know if I remember Spy Hunter at all.
I'm not sure if it was Spy Hunter. It was something with a car. That was pretty good.
The game I played was Tab Hunter. It was a Tab Hunter.
That wasn't a game. You actually played with the real Tab Hunter. That was your uncle. All right, Rich. Thanks, buddy. Here's Tommy V, who claims he had a nickname. Tommy V.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing, man?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, listen, I love to register. I was damn good in my day. They called me Tommy the Pinball Wizard. And I turn over machines, and I used to hang out at the local pizzeria, and I used to get a new game like every month, and I used to master it.
Now, that would be the thing. Now, did you also do this if you beat the machine, if you had high score? You would take your pocket knife and write it into the side of the machine.
Yeah, on the wooden part of the side. Everybody would do that, I know.
Yeah.
But then they got better after a while. Then they started, registering the scores, you know.
Right.
But I used to love that sound. You remember the old machines used to make when you get a free game? You see that real thunk sound? It goes thunk. That means you had a free credit.
And then you would actually yell, pop it.
Yeah.
And then if you beat this thing, you would yell, I popped this mother effer.
Hey, you know what was the best? I mean, it was great seeing the kids going nuts. You're sitting there sweating like a pig.
Yeah.
You know, you're making it so you don't tilt, and then I used to love to turn it over. But I think I'd love to. I think I'd be pretty good, a formidable opponent.
You know, can I say this, Fezzy? I'm ready to put Tommy V because he had the nickname Pinball Wizard, and then we can shout, Tommy, can you hear me all night at him. What's with your phone, though? It sounds like you're calling.
What's that squeakiness?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it sounds like, I don't know. It might be in your. My phone's pretty good, actually.
I don't know what the problem is.
I always play you guys on this phone, so.
Can you hear us? I'm not sure. All right, he's the Pinball Wizard, Tommy V.
Hey, did you guys enjoy the cigars and brandy and stuff?
Always, my friend. Hold on. He's the Pinball Wizard.
And I think he has water in his line. Whenever our phone acted up, Mother used to say, we've got water in the line.
What the hell is that?
How? How could water get in a phone line?
I think she meant in the fuel lines. She's got some water in there.
Oh, there's water in the line.
Hey, Don. Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Don.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Am I on?
You are on. Boy, are you on.
Take it, man. Take it. You know, I was into pinball since I was about 12 years old.
Uh-huh.
I got 6 machines to this day.
Oh, you collect, huh?
My wife wants to kick me out with the friggin' machine.
All right, now, are you familiar with the machine we're talking about giving out on Thursday night?
The Fireball?
Well, I got it. Well, yes, I am. That's a Wait, is it a new Fireball? They made 2 of them. They made a crank and a digital one.
The pictures of it on WNEW.com. Now, what do you mean by crank?
Well, electromechanical.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like those old Model T cars.
Yeah, I don't
start them up that way.
I don't think this one's digital, is it, Rory? I think it's crank.
No, it's the original electromechanical one.
Yeah, that's the kind of
They made that in about 1977.
Yeah, 77.
I know. I got a Captain Fantastic. I've been in it for a long time. Hey, did Fez get his first look at male scrotum around those pinball machines?
Oh, yeah, guys
in
shorts.
He was right at the right height there. I don't know. I think that had something to do corrupted him.
Don, I'm from Florida. Everyone was always shirtless. It was the best.
Stop it. Now I'm freaked out.
All
right, thank you, Don. All right,
I can't play?
All right, hold on.
I'm just afraid you're going to bore ass us with trivia all night. Just bore ass us.
So we'll let Al pick whether or not Don goes in. I like Don, though, Fuzzy. I hope he makes it. Hey, here's Nick. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Nick.
I used to play all the time at the luncheonette. I used to play this game called the Delta Queen back in, like, early 70s.
The Delta Queen. I don't remember that at all.
That makes me homesick, too.
It was like a paddle boat type of theme to it. And it was unbelievable. I'm the best at it. Come on, let me play.
All right, hold on, Nick.
Okay.
See who we're going to get in here. We'll let Al pick in the other room. Some of these people are very, very big into this stuff, Fezzy. Here's Seth. Seth, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Seth.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. I really don't have that much pinball experience. I don't own 28 systems or carve my initials or anything, but I definitely have experience with T2 pinball. Kind of a story for you. I went, when I'm 25, when I was 18, I was 17, I went to Lafayette College, one of those, like, little trips, you know, like on a bus to look at the school.
Sure.
And me and my friend, like, kind of left the tour group, and we made our way down, like, the student lounge where there was an arcade, and we ended up playing, like, putting $20 in T2 pinball. And we were, like, 2 hours late, and they couldn't leave. So we were like, oh crap, we got to, get back there. We get back there. 30 kids, we have no idea they are sitting on the bus. My friend throws me on the bus first. They, like, giving us the meanest looks ever, and we had to sit on the bus for 2 hours home.
All right, hold on, Seth. I like the idea of somebody pushing off adulthood while they play their pinball machine.
We just wandered away from the group.
So, Fezzy, I noticed that you're not playing this one much. Is it because of the way you were treated as a child?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I just never really played pinball.
Yeah, really?
I watched it.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's not like I didn't do anything, Ronnie.
It seems like you did nothing. You were forced to watch the older, more muscular children play.
The shirtless boys of the neighborhood.
Here's Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Yo, can I get in on the tournament?
Well, tell us a little bit about your abilities.
All right, man. Even when I was a little kid, the bar my father used to hang out at, he used to give me quarters, pop me up on a milk crate, and have me play the Kiss pinball machine in his old bar.
Yeah. I like the idea that anytime that there's always a chance for a kid to have a place to go in the bar. Because your dad would be sitting at the bar and go, here's some quarters. Go over there and enjoy that.
And you'll be occupied for hours.
Yep.
Why,
if you're lucky, a waitress to take you in the back room and make a man out of you.
While your dad was working hookers at the bar. All right, hold on, Bill. We are having a tournament. I guess we'll pick about 8 guys on Thursday night. Also happens to be our Fez's little birthday party that we're putting together.
That's right. I got a birthday this weekend.
Somebody told me that Sheepy from RonFez.net has skills.
Really? Pinball skills?
Yeah, I find it hard to believe that. I think I heard that from Heckler, that Sheepy can play pinball. And he just doesn't have the look to me.
I think he's just too mean-spirited to be in here.
Hey, Gary, you're on the Fez.
Hey, guys, card 553.
It's the number they like. Yeah. How about virtual cards? Yeah, Gary, what can we do for you?
I want to get in on the pool pinball tournament. When I was a kid up on Central Avenue in Yonkers, there's a Nathan's that used to have 30 machines.
30?
30, just lined up. I would go every Sunday, play it for about 7 hours a day.
All right, now here's the situation. You wouldn't play all 30, though. You pick your favorite machine, right?
Well, yeah.
Because a guy who just wanders around playing any game has no game of his own, the way I say it.
You got to develop your skills on that one machine.
It's just what I did for about 6 years of my childhood.
All right, hold on, Gary.
6 years he can't remember.
Here's Tommy. And let me guess. They also called this Tommy the Pinball Wizard.
Of course.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Tommy,
Can you hear me?
tell us a little bit about yourself, Tommy.
Yeah, I used to play pinball at 5 years old. To fold pizza boxes to play.
You would stand on folded pizza boxes.
I'd fold the pizza boxes and I'd get free games.
All right. So if you folded them, then the guy would set you up.
That's right.
Remember when that guy would come walking around with a key and it just seemed magical and he would set you up with a couple of games?
Oh, the magic key.
We were playing foosball, too.
All right, hold on, Tommy. It's not going with the gimmick that was written up there. Vinny, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, guys, how you doing? Back in college, they used to call me Silver Balls. I was,
Me too.
That was for a different reason.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I had a game in college, the Big Top, and 4 years of college, I was on that pinball machine. Never went to class.
All right, hold on, my friend.
All right.
I love anyone who's wasted their life.
Yeah, wasting your life is the best way to do it. Hey, Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Yo, listen, Ronnie, you ever drill a hole in the corner, tie the string to it, and then you play all day for nothing?
Uh-huh. Now, what did you do?
I drill a hole in the quarter, and I would tie fishing string in there. I'd drop it in and pull it out real fast, and you get a free game. I'd play all day like that.
That works in real life?
I've never actually seen that work.
I've only seen it in cartoons and comic books.
I used to go up to Nathan's every day after school, and when no one was looking, pink, 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 get a couple credits, off I went.
All right, hold on, Dave. Al
This
is...
Nathan's, it was a breeding ground for the best and the brightest.
Oh, sure. Are you kidding me? Here's Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bob.
My radio buddies.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Listen, I've been playing, I got at least a good 20 years or so under my belt from the bar circuit. I probably played about every bally machine in Queens.
Have you ever played for money?
No, actually I haven't, but usually whenever I dropped a quarter in, I was on the thing for at least a good half hour.
Hey, I like the attitude. All right, hold on.
You ever played strip pinball?
No, that doesn't ever get played. That's Silver Balls plays that.
Silver Balls.
Vincent, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's up? This isn't really about pinball, but I was hoping you guys could help me look for a job.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you what, Fez and I'll pick you up tomorrow in our truck, and we'll drive around places.
Well, because I just
looking for migrant work.
I lost my job recently.
What kind of work were you doing?
I worked in a video store. In the big one that I don't think I can mention.
Blockbuster.
No.
Something bigger than Blockbuster?
Okay, it might have been that one, but I don't think
Suncoast Video?
How did you lose your gig?
Well, I just had a lot of disagreements with
You forgot to rewind, didn't you?
Yeah, we never...
Please be kind.
We used to... maybe I shouldn't... I don't know.
So are you looking for something in the film rental
no, actually,
world?
I'm looking for something like secretarial or administrative assistant or something.
I'm sorry.
Because you're a big girl, aren't you?
Yeah, you sound... I'm sorry, I thought you were a guy, Vincent.
No, but it's because I have this... It's because I could type really fast. I type like 80 words a minute.
Really?
Yeah, so I was hoping you guys would hook me up. I've been listening to you guys forever, and I'm desperate, so I figured I'd come to you guys.
All right, so, I mean, but you really don't want to be a secretary, do you?
Well, it seems like easy work, and plus I'm a full-time college student.
But who would want a male secretary?
A female?
No. Females want people to get things done.
Right. I can get things done. I'm a very good worker. I'm
not according to Blockbuster, you're not.
I quit. I didn't get fired. If I got fired, I'd be chilling on unemployment right now. I quit.
You quit without having another gig?
Yeah. Oh, don't. You sound like my dad, Fez. Except, like, maybe a little fruitier. So.
And your family, I don't think so. I think your dad's...
Hey, he's the one who raised the male secretary.
No, my dad's...
All right, male. Here's to you, male secretary.
I'm really good with, like, clerical work. So that's why I thought secretary.
What guy would be good with clerical work and typing?
What guy? Me.
Yeah.
I am.
So what do you want to work? Gay bar? What do you want to do here? I don't understand...
I'll work anywhere. Any
bathhouse?
What? I'll work anywhere, like any type of clerical job.
I don't know. About all we could do is probably put you in touch with our male secretary.
You guys
Craig
have a male secretary?
Yeah, Craig Schwab is our male secretary.
Here's to you, Mr. Male Secretary.
For all your work and dedication, we salute you, Craig Schwab. Whether it's deciding which of the 2 pre-recorded Love Lines episodes to play night after night after night, or if it's catering to Jeremy Coleman's every whim, including picking up his poofy shirts at the cleaners, walking his dog, Mitzi, or giving him a badly needed foot massage after a night of shirtless river dancing, we honor you, Craig Schwab. Thank you, Craig, for the minutes of work you put in each week, and for never asking why. Like, why are you constantly giving 16-year-old boys tours of the radio station? And why do these tours always lead to a secluded part of the building where no one ever goes? And why, Craig, do you ask other employees not to mention these so-called tours to the police? Well, no matter what the reason for this odd and possibly criminal behavior, you have our appreciation, Craig Schwab. A man who wears the humiliating and emasculating title of male secretary like it was a badge of honor. Here's to you, Craig Schwab. Happy Male Secretary's Day.
So we'll just see if we can get Vincent in touch with Craig.
All right, Vincent.
Vincent?
Did we lose him?
Oh, we did then.
He got his feelings hurt.
He got his big girl feelings hurt.
Hey, Artie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello,
hey.
Artie.
Yeah. Hey, Ron and Fez, what's up?
Yeah.
I want to get in the pinball contest.
Tell us a little bit about your abilities.
I've been playing since they had mechanical numbers on a reel spinning around.
Yeah, well, that's what we have on this machine, right, Fez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now, does that game you have a little disc that spins around that shoots your ball different places?
No, but I have one of those at home.
Yeah, it's the T2 game.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, hold on. We'll let Al pick these up.
The tournament's going to be this Thursday, a Fireball Pinball machine with $2,500 on the line, courtesy of ClassicPinball.com. Kevin for ClassicPinball.com. He's going to be officiating.
Now, apparently there's some kind of tournament rules where you don't get free balls, you don't get free game or whatever. You just play the 3. That's it.
And that's your score.
Here's Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yes, hello, this is Elizabeth from Astoria.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Good.
I have a lot of pinball experience. I was the queen of pinball when I was a teenager.
I'm sorry, honey. This is a pinball tournament, so we were basically just looking at guys.
Why?
It's pinball. Fezzy,
I know it's pinball.
We got guys calling to be secretaries. We got women to be in a pinball tournament.
I grew up. My teenage years was in Miami,
It's like
Florida.
we're on Earth 2.
Who are you, Jodie Foster?
All I did after high school, during high school, was play pinball. I'm good.
What happened to that Jodie Foster when she was hanging out around the pinball? What happened?
I can beat the guys.
At pinball?
Oh,
or
yeah.
a different way?
Oh, yeah, no, at pinball.
Elizabeth, maybe we'll have a knitting competition next week or something.
Oh, that is so low. Why can't a woman pinball?
That's what I've always wondered. Why can't they do it?
Right, we're good with balls, too, you know.
Fez, this would be highly unusual, but I'd be willing to try it.
Really?
Yeah.
Elizabeth, it's your humiliation.
No, I won't be humiliated. I will
quit
beat
talking
those
like
guys.
Penny Allen.
No! I will beat those guys.
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
All right, hold on, honey.
Which one was slurping in their drool? All right, get Elizabeth's information.
Wow.
And we'll see if the highly unusual situation of having a woman in the tournament will come to be.
Hey, Roy. Roy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I want to enter the pinball competition.
Tell us a little bit about your experiences.
Well, it goes way back when I used to have to go to church for Catholic school on Sundays. My mother used to give me envelopes to put in, give to the church, and I used to go play pinball in a place in Hoboken called Mr. Biggs, and all the time.
So you went to Our Lady of Mr. Biggs.
Pretty
That
much.
was your church.
With your offering money.
Yes.
I like the attitude. All right, hold on, my friend.
Thank you.
Guy willing to do anything.
Here is Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Fez, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
What can we do for you, Rob?
I'd like to get in the tournament.
All right.
Tell us about your
That's the only experience I have, but I think I could beat all these guys.
Oh, you poor pathetic bastard.
You realize this isn't play with a mouse, right?
Right, you're like John Travolta and Urban Cowboy showing up at a real rodeo. It's not going to work out. All right, we'll take a break. We'll take a few more people that want to join our pinball tournament, because we're giving away a machine Thursday night.
Fireball pinball machine from ClassicPinball.com.
All right, so we'll be right back after this. You can take a look at the picture of this pinball machine at WNEW.com. It's the Ron and Fez site. Costs about $2,500. Nice little prize for you. Come down to the, but you have to be available Thursday night to come into the studio. We'll take a break and be right back. 877-692-1027 is Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez, 877-692-1027. Pinball tournament this Thursday on the show. Chance to win a Fireball pinball machine from ClassicPinball.com.
Hey, Ralph. Ralph, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yes, how are you?
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
Well,
you guys are having a nice tournament out here. Getting away a nice machine.
Sure, Thursday night. Tell us a little bit.
Good to people.
Tell us a little bit about your experiences.
Well, I grew up down the Jersey Shore. I live in Queens now. Ron, you know all about Queens, right? Where men are men and sheep are nervous. But I grew up down the Jersey Shore. 5-cent games at Asbury Park back in the 70s. 3 games for a quarter. These kids today don't know what pinball is. All this digital nonsense.
Yeah, we definitely are playing with the classic machines. All right, thanks, Ralph. He's on line 9. Just tell Al to take some of these people off the air. A lot of people want to be in this tournament, Fezzy.
If I had ever learned pinball, I would have wanted to be in this tournament. Instead of just the grandstands, you know?
I can't believe that you grew up in America and never really played.
I mean, when I got a chance, I played, but then, you know, the big kids would come by again. We had one machine. That was it. So, I mean...
You never went to a boardwalk situation where there was a bunch of machines, or to a game room somewhere where it was just packed with machines?
No, No.
You just had the little local convenience store.
Right, with one machine. But, I mean, I did other stuff.
Like
I competed in other stuff. I won the Bible fish game at school.
So you went fishing and had to catch some kind of huge fish that looked like Jesus?
The way the Bible fish game worked in the 5th grade was they had Bible trivia questions on the back of, like, construction paper fish, and you had to act like you were fishing and pull a fish out of the box and answer the question. It was like a spelling bee. As long as you kept answering the questions correctly, you were still in, and I won the championship for Bible fish.
What'd you win?
I think they gave me some sort of medal.
Oh, like a Catholic medal? Like a St. Christopher?
I think it was like a Special Olympics medal.
Oh. Now, did everybody get one?
No, But I can't remember what the question was, but the winning answer was King Nebuchadnezzar. And I nailed it. And won the Bible fish tournament.
How old do you think you were then?
That was 5th grade. So what, 10 years old? 9 years old?
That's pretty good to come up with King Nebuchadnezzar in 5th grade. Now, I remember the first contest I ever won, and there was a lot of pride in my family. There was a lot of excitement. It was some kind of a picnic we were at, and they did like a peanut hunt. That was like an Easter egg hunt, only there was peanuts. And whatever kid found the most peanuts was the big winner. And I'm real little. It's like one of my first memories, so I had to be like 4 or lower. And the difference between me and the other kids is the other kids would find a peanut and run it back and give it to their mom.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was shoving them in my pocket, one after another. And
you weren't wasting any valuable peanut-looking time.
No, and the pride that my father, I can remember sitting at the table, and my dad would be saying, like, the other kids were running back the peanuts to their mom. Not our Ron. He would take those peanuts and shove them in his pockets, and I would just sit there beaming, right? And I remember that we got some kind of like a little plastic trophy that was like a cup, but somebody in my family had used it for an ashtray.
Oh.
And it melted my heart.
Your trophy!
I hate to say it, but I know there was a Pall Mall in there, and that's what my dad used. But my mom tried to give me, no, it's still good, you know, we'll just still keep it, even though it was melted from a cigarette. And then I would still, like years later, going, remember how the other kids would try to run their peanuts back? But I was thinking, and then, like, people in my family going, hey, drop it. You found some peanuts. You're 7 now. Move on and win something else in your life. That was me, though.
You were stuck in the glory days.
Right.
Of peanut hunting.
I peaked at about 4 years old because, Fezzy, instead of taking the peanuts back to my parents,
yes,
I stuck them in my pockets.
We understand.
That was thinking.
At a young age.
Yeah.
Clever. Damn clever of you.
Somebody used the peanut trophy as an ashtray, and it melted. That goes to show you how cheap the trophy must have been. That could melt from a Pall Mall.
When I was in Cub Scouts, what was the thing where they gave you, like, the kit? They gave you, like, a block of wood and some wheels to stick on it, and you actually had to, like, whittle or carve yourself a car.
Was it gay sex?
No, not that kind of wood.
So you had the wooden cars that you run? You were slot car racing, my friend.
Slot car racing. All right, I did not do well in that.
No, I don't imagine that you did.
No, because basically I never carved the wood. I just kind of painted the block and put wheels on it and just didn't even do anything to it. Just put wheels on a rectangular shape of wood.
Did you actually get a chance to race it?
Oh, yeah, and I was out in the first round. And I'm glad to be gone. I hated the scouting.
Sure you did. You were forced to do all kinds of awful things.
It was the worst. My dad was a scoutmaster, so I had to go.
Sure, and you had a small mouth. You couldn't even put that whole thing in there.
Again, watching the big kids and learning.
That would... And that was the competition, your big competition as a kid, huh?
Yeah, that and Bible fish.
I like any kind of...
I think I did win a picnic thing where they tied, like, a glazed donut.
You fat F. Before we even get into this, you fat F. All right, they tie a glazed donut to what? Someone's balls?
No, not at this particular picnic. They had one of those real long strings, real thin strings of licorice.
Yeah.
They had the string of licorice tied to like a clothesline, and then it was tied around the glazed donut through the hole, and you had to eat the donut and eat the licorice string it was tied to.
And what did you get for that?
I'm sure I got some.
Embarrassment? I'll put you against anybody. Down on your knees, sucking through a donut hole.
I'm sure I got some sort of Jesus medal or something. That was another Sunday school picnic. Gone horribly wrong. But I ate the donut the fastest.
Sure you did. There's no doubt about it. This is the last donut you ate. Hey, Tim, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys? Fezzy, were you talking about the Pinewood Derby, the little box kick
Pinewood Derby, that's it.
Okay, those were the worst.
All right, what happens here?
All the fathers parading around their little uniformed kids with the derby cars that they made. It was ridiculous.
Right, that's
my dad didn't make one.
Yeah.
The drunk.
That's the problem there. You got the dads working it out. All right, see you later. And there Fez looks, because his dad's not handy.
Right.
He looks like the fag.
Just because my dad has no wood skills.
I saw the picture of you in Cub Scouts. Why were you wearing the pants back with the zipper on the back?
They told us that's the way a good scout did.
Right.
And then I had to take the oath of don't tell. Don't ask, don't tell.
Sure.
Was my truth. 877-692-1027.
Hey, John, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, guys. Pleasure to finally have the opportunity to talk to you.
All right, John, let me ask you this. You ever been in any bad contests when you were a kid, like Fez and I were talking about?
No. Fortunately, I steered clear of that kind of stuff. I had some other nightmares growing up, but that certainly wasn't one of them. Now, I'm calling about the pinball contest.
All right, hold on. We'll put you in for that. Hey, Dan, you're on Run of Fez. How you doing?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Yeah.
Good.
I had the worst time with Derby experience ever.
Yeah.
Had the fastest car, was doing great. Then they shifted the track by accident, and then every kid's car that went on that certain track got knocked off, and they wouldn't let them go on. I kept telling them to fix it before I went on. They wouldn't fix it.
Now, do they still have these things to this day?
Yeah, I think they do. I think this proud tradition goes on.
And there's no kind of engine itself. It just races down, right?
Yeah, it's just going down a track.
Powder on the wheels to make it go faster.
And that's it. You can powder the wheels and nothing else.
And you paint up your block of wood and carve it and try to make it aerodynamic and try to slap the wheels on it.
And
they never stay.
They have to be wooden wheels?
No, they're like plastic.
Yeah, and it all comes together in a kit with instructions.
Oh, I thought here you had a log somewhere in here. All right, thanks a lot, Dan.
I should have just stuck wheels on one of my own logs.
Hey,
Sent that down there effing track.
Here, read a turd. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
My father still says to this day the worst day of his life was at the old Boy Scouts when my Pinewood Derby car didn't even make it down the track.
And that was the worst day of your dad's life.
I just stalled.
He said he was, all the other, like they were saying before, all the other fathers made these cars. My father's an accountant. He doesn't know what to do with a piece of wood.
So why would that make him feel bad? Why did he feel like he's a bad father?
Well, just because all the other kids had these fancy cars, like, that went flying down the track, and, like, mine was, like, brown and went halfway. But such is life. We live and learn.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I actually took the kid out to my dad, I think maybe like an hour and a half before we had to be there. And you had, obviously, weeks to do this.
Sure.
And then I said, do we even have to go?
Now, it was only Scouts, the Pinewood Derby?
That's where I did it, with Cub Scouts.
Yeah. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing, buddy?
Joe. Yeah. Go ahead, buddy.
What's up, guys? No big ass carved, but a big ass.
Nice.
Hey, I remember my dad carved this ugly looking thing. I don't even know. It was just a piece of wood, and didn't go down the track at all. I remember we turned like 18, 19. Me and my friends carved it into a little wood pipe. Smoked out of it.
You turn your Pinewood Derby into a bong. That's nice.
We cut a piece of, screen door screening, put it inside. You know what things you do when you're all high. You get all inventive and crap.
Sure.
All right, guys. Love you.
There you go. Lemonade out of lemons. You pulled it off, big man.
Fez pot smokers love us. That's nice. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
Yo, what's up, man? 13505.
Hey, just like their number and nothing else.
No,
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got two things about the Pinewood Derby. Number one, first thing is my car sucked. It was like the driver had half a Lego guy and the steering wheel was like a button, like glued on an angle.
You could have a Lego guy?
Anthony, were you in Cub Scouts at the time?
Yeah, I was in Cub Scouts, but this is my other thing. I was also in Boy Scouts. In Boy Scouts, to be able to walk around with a knife and like a hatchet, you have to do this course called the totem chip. Yet in Cub Scouts, you can use a bandsaw and like a belt sander to make this Pinewood Derby thing, but you can't have a pocket knife in Boy Scouts.
All right.
I mean, but I'm saying I won the, I screwed up. I'm out. Punching out.
Abort!
Here's the Dan from Hoboken Choke You Award.
I think Billy would have a better chance assaulting Ike.
I don't know.
Had a humorous anecdote about Pinewood. Forget it. Just forget it.
Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
Hi, Gary.
How's it going, buddy?
Good.
I got a funny story about Pinewood Derby back when I was in the Scouts. This one kid, he kept on winning the race. Everybody thought he had the fastest car until one of the fathers made an accusation and found out that the father of that kid was drilling a hole into the front of the car and putting liquid water and it weighed it down in the front.
So you're actually cheating at Pinewood Derby.
Oh, not me. One of the other kids' fathers got caught doing that.
You know what? I don't know what the technical accusation was, but the same thing happened that one horrible night I had to race. They stopped the whole thing, and two fathers just screaming at each other.
Well, you want your kid to win Pinewood Derby, Fezzy. It's important. Here's Artie. Artie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you a story about my son. When he was young, he went into the Pinewood Derby. And
now, was it because he was a Cub Scout or just on his own?
He was in the Cub Scouts.
Or was he following the Pinewood Derby circuit from town to town? All right, so tell us a little bit about Artie.
Yeah, well, my wife was a leader, and the first year we went in there, the car never made it down the track. My son looked at me. I felt guilty as all hell. So
you felt like an awful dad because your kid couldn't build a decent Pinewood Derby.
Yep, you better believe it.
See, that's the problem. People only think, they don't realize when you're a dad, you want your kid to win every damn thing there is, even if they have to cheat.
I got crazy, man.
Sure.
The next year, I picked up a book, and there's this guy out in California that tells you how to make these cars go fast.
Yeah.
So I ordered a book, and all those little toys that help you make it fast, like polishing the axles and sanding the wheels. Next year, he blows everybody away. But you know what? He never built
I would have just ordered a car from California.
Now, how did your son feel? Like he won?
You know what? I think the dads, they're the ones that get crazy.
Right.
The kids, they're just having a good time.
It's the same thing with Little League Baseball. Yeah, the kids, half an hour after this thing is done, they don't care one way or another.
Yeah, bottom line is, I think they learn more when they lose than they win.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, thanks a lot.
I know that night I raced. I was out in the first heat, and I just walked away, actually, during the race. Kind of just moved to the side, and Father told me, you'll never win with that attitude.
That's
no, I'll never win with that crappy car.
He's right, though. You've never won with your attitude.
Bible fish.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bible fish champion. 5th grade. What was that? 1980 what? 1987?
Let me tell you this. I know Ernest Hemingway was in your Bible study group. Hey, George, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I got a Pinewood Derby story for you.
Well, that's all we want to hear anymore.
Okay.
Pinewood Derby stories.
Me and my dad, we get the little kid.
Yeah.
We take it home, and he realized that he really sucks at this. So he doesn't have a clue what he's doing. We're using hot glue and this and that. We're using fish weights and all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. In the final end, we got this really weird-looking car, but it really sucked. So we take it to the thing. Everybody's looking at it like, "Ooh, what is that thing?" And they're giving out awards, not just first, second place awards. They give out other awards like, best car, whatever.
Sure.
So we get the most original. And my dad goes up to the guy afterward, and he goes, "This car really, it's really not that great. What do we get most original for?" And the master, he whispers to his ear, he goes, "Well, we felt bad for you."
Ah.
So we sucked so bad that we got the most original award.
Right, like the special award.
Yeah, like for special people that don't know how to do what they're doing.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon.
All right, here's the guy, Fezzy, with a Pinewood Derby story. Stephen Baldwin is on the line.
Movie star Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah, well, sure. He wasn't always a movie star. For a while, he was a Pinewood Derby racer, I guess. Stephen, what's happening, buddy?
I'm calling a lot. Can you tell I miss you?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Fezzy.
Hey, Stephen Baldwin. How are you doing, buddy?
Sometime we got to get together and you got to teach me how to play Bible fish. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, well.
I bet you'd be good at it.
Exactly.
I think all Fez's games end with somebody's ass bleeding. No matter how it starts.
Whoa.
It ends with a bloody rectum.
Usually it's poop chutes and ladders.
Oh, that's wrong.
Whoa.
So you did this as a kid, Stephen?
Yeah, now this is the one where you make the little one. It's not the one that you sit in and drive, right?
No,
right,
that's soapbox.
Soapbox
yeah, so
derby.
I got one. You want to hear one time why my dad beat the crap out of me?
Sure. Always.
Because my old man was the head of the whole, Cub Scouts.
Right.
For our area. He wasn't just like some scout master. He was like the head of all the scout masters.
All right.
So he had
Braggy Braggerton.
He was kind of like a general of the Cub Scouts.
He was like the Dick Cheney of the Cub Scouts. Yeah?
Nice.
So what I did was, because I was an entertainer even back then.
Yeah.
I hollowed out the bottom. The underside. I hollowed it out.
Yeah.
And I wedged up in there an M80. You know what an M80 is?
Sure. Like a firecracker, but bigger.
So when I'm at the line, I got a little lighter with the fuse, and they go, "On your mark," and I light it, and they go, "That's it." And somebody's they kind of see something maybe the kid next to me is like, "What are you doing?" He thinks I'm lighting the fuse to a rocket to
right.
win. So I light it and I push it, and so it's going down the thing. And it blows up, and 2 or 3 grandparents almost had cardiac arrest.
Sure. Now, looking back on it, you think...
You remember how loud an M80 was?
Sure. But now you understand why your dad beat you, right?
No.
It was a good idea. You were a very twisted young man.
No, it's just an M80. What's the worst that could happen?
Now you're in Cub Scouts.
A kid loses a finger.
At 9 years old, the kid shouldn't even be touching a lighter. He should be afraid of fire.
Nah. Well, I needed fire was my friend.
Sure. That's what I try to teach toddlers. Fire is your friend.
But let me tell you something seriously. I caught a wicked beating for that one because not only was it obviously sick.
Right.
But it was Al Baldwin's kid.
Right, you're an embarrassment to your dad.
And it sounds like something the Little Rascals would do.
Yeah, well, I watched too much of that. It's like Spanky on crack.
Tying a rocket to the car.
Hey, bro, you ever do, like, I'm at a parking lot. Hold on. You ever do soapbox derby as a Cub Scout?
No, we never did. I thought soapbox derby was more of a West Coast thing where they had hills.
Hey, good point. You need those. Soapbox, a bigger version of Pinewood Derby.
Right, so you're actually driving the thing.
You're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did we did that, too. We made the go-karts.
Yeah. All right, but you made go-karts, but soapbox, I think, is just under your own power, right?
But we put engines on them.
All right, so that's a whole different thing, yeah. That's a go-kart you had.
Yeah, and then we just crashed into each other.
All right, Stephen, we got to go, buddy. Thanks for the...
Love you!
All right, sit.
Thank you, Stephen Baldwin.
There's always been a story to Stephen Baldwin.
For that trip down memory lane.
Hey, here's somebody calling in with a little old school. It's the Heckler.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Heckler, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, guys, how do I follow Hollywood decadence like that with an M80 and a Walter Wood car?
He's bigger than life.
I'm telling you,
he's bigger than life.
I love that Stephen Baldwin.
Everything about him is like a movie script.
My favorite Baldwin brother.
Nice. They're all tied. They're all tied for me.
He made a point about you had to go and buy this piece of wood for the cars. You had to go to an authorized Boy Scout dealer.
Oh, really?
The kit. You're just going to go get a piece of wood and make a car. You had to go buy the kit.
They handed us a kit.
Right. Well, we had to go buy it at the local kit, the same place where you bought the neckerchiefs and the same place where you bought all the supplies.
My problem was when everyone showed up with their cars, they were like a really like racing red and these bright electric blues. I waited so long, we only had the paint that my dad used on the house, so mine was like earth tones and mauve.
Oh, nice house paint. That must really shine great.
Well, in my in my Cub pack, I have to have a true confession here. I lost the first heat to the troop's only Down syndrome kid. He beat me. The wheels fell off my car. I thought I really had the Super Express going down.
Well,
I lost to a guy with Down syndrome.
Well, they had already put you in the retarded heat. You must have known.
They thought it was just going to be, okay, give the kid a chance. And the kid got so excited, and he taunted me.
Sure he would.
He did a dance, jumped up and down. It was like, Planet of the Apes Cornelius, jumping up and down, pointing at me.
I'm sure. Here, wait a minute. Here it is. I'm sure he's still talking about it to this day. If he isn't dead.
Heck, I would have just told everyone I let him win.
And being in Brooklyn in the Cub Scouts, I mean, every kid had a knife anyway, but
Sure.
But my car was a mess, but I will never live that down.
Remember the magazine when you were in Cub Scouts?
Boy's Life.
Boy's Life.
Right.
Now, remember there was a comic strip in the back that was like a Boy Scout who got into trouble?
Oh,
His name was Pee Wee Herman. And Pee Wee Herman must have stole his name from that comic strip.
Yeah, Pee Wee was shoplifting candy.
Yeah.
Pee Wee was chopping down trees with his knife.
He wasn't living the scout life.
No.
He was playing with matches.
But I think the kid had a heart of gold at the end.
I think other than the Weekly Reader and Highlights magazine,
and Highlights,
Boy's Life is like ranked number 3 in my childhood magazine.
Weekly Reader, I got that during the summer.
During the summer, exactly. And if you ever missed an issue, you would freak out. Where's my Weekly Reader?
Highlights magazine, I would only read for one thing. Goofus
and Gallant.
Oh, nice.
Gallant likes to take kids home from the smaller kids and help them across the street. Goofus likes to rape children. He would always just turn around. And Goofus was bad because he had mussed up hair.
Yeah, I wanted to punch Gallant in the face. I always hated Gallant.
Yeah, I think everybody identified with Goofus.
But then it was lucky on Dentist Day, the dentist would have 30 or 40 back issues.
Right, that's the only place you would read them.
And you would sit there and just grab them just for Goofus and Gallant and rip the pages out for the good ones.
Sit there in his lobby.
Either that or you tried to find a boat in the sky in some damn picture. But the funny thing about Goofus and Gallant, what do you expect out of Goofus? What kind of kid he going to grow up to be? You name him Goofus. Why not just call him F-Face? Because the kid, he's going to grow up with a Stephen Baldwin attitude. You name him Goofus right off the bat.
He's headed for trouble.
At Hollywood Decadence, putting an M80 in a car, I mean...
Oh, he's living large.
Those Baldwin boys.
He's living large. That's the life.
But I lost to a retard, I do confess, and I hope the kid is doing well now.
I'm sure his head's the size of a beach ball by this point.
Right now, the retard's saying he beat one.
I know. I beat another retarded kid named Heckler.
He's just another retarded kid.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
Wow, did you just hear that last spot for this bunny show?
Yeah, Hawk, grab that thing back for that Benny the Bunny or whatever it is on Fox. Now, they just said something on that spot that we would never be allowed to say on the air.
What did he say?
They were talking about the line. The joke was from the show. It's Puppet Pride Week. Yeah, let's go stick our fist up some humans.
But. I think we could say that then if it's on the commercials. Why can't we say if it's on the commercials?
If we're running it on a commercial during the show.
Can we cue it up to that, Hunk? Is that possible? It's pretty much right at the end, right?
Yeah.
Right. Take your time. Right, good. Now we're finally we're making some moves here.
Some strides.
Things are happening. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, you know, this day, I get pissed off every time I find a highlights magazine, whether it be in a doctor's office or whatever. I open up the hidden pictures page, and some little brat circled all the pictures.
You know, I want to take the highlights magazine and shove it up the kid's butt when that happens, Fez.
Right.
Right up his butt.
Like it was Puppet Pride Week.
Right, like they say in the commercials. Take your time, roll it up,
and shove it up that kid's butt.
I don't see why you can't.
877-692-1027.
I like the new spots on the show.
Edgy.
Hey, Carla. Carla, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Carla.
Hello, guys. I got a winning Pinewood story for you.
Finally.
Well, my husband was an engineer. He was so into this. So my son every year would always win. And then he realized that Boy Scouts were faggy, and he said he quit. Well, his friends loved him then, because then they had probably a chance to win.
You done, lady?
This is the great story.
Well, how great could it be? I mean, you know, everyone hated him because he always won all the time. No one else did. But I'm cute.
Yeah, that's the important thing, tell you the truth, darling. Thank you, Carla.
You better hope you are.
Night, guys.
Night.
Night. Yeah, you know, you sound adorable and irrepressible.
So, you know what? Here's what I like, Fezzy. You missed out on the pinball and video game thing because of the older kids. But you were a very, very big part of the Pinewood Derby fad.
Yeah, I had no idea that everyone else was as humiliated as I was.
Well, some people did well if you had a decent dad, I guess.
Yeah, but I only did it the 1 year. I was only in Cub Scouts the 1 year.
Have we been dumped off for that?
No, we
haven't. Of course not.
We haven't.
Because we're allowed to now. It's beautiful.
Right. Thanks to Fox.
Yeah, Fox breaks it.
Again, paving the way in broadcasting and communications.
Right. Here's the spot that something we never... Well, now we talk about a lot of stuff that Fez does.
Hey, let's get drunk and stick our fists up some human's butt. It's the premiere of the new
series. We never could say that before when you were the dump guy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're allowed to say that. And I don't understand why it's in a commercial.
I want it on the instant replay.
Yeah.
Unless it's because it's about some new alien or puppet or something like that.
No, because they're paying. If Fez and I came in here with a bunch of cash, they let us say whatever we want.
I was told to just quit saying the word fist even.
Yeah.
Under any.
Say that, yeah.
You said you couldn't even roll up your fist.
Nope.
All right, what other things were you involved in as a kid, Fezzy? And what other fads went around? I'll tell you one that I had. Do you ever remember Clackers?
Oh, Clackers I love.
Clackers, very difficult to pull off. And it was basically 2 plastic balls. And it's probably not even plastic. It's probably acrylic or something like that, right?
There you go, like a polyurethane or something.
Connected by one string, and you had to hold the string in the middle, bring them up and down, and for whatever reason, it would drive teachers insane if they found out you had a clacker going.
Sure, any sort of fad that caught on, immediately the teachers would turn on it.
And that, you know, I thought, why do they care? But remember when Pogs got big a couple years ago? I couldn't stand kids for having Pogs.
Oh, that's right.
I could never get the point.
There was like paper Pogs, and then you would have like big, thicker metal Pogs, and Pogs that looked like poker chips.
Yeah. And I'm just like saying to kids, hey, you're being ripped off. Whether you know it or not, you're being ripped off. Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, gentlemen.
Yeah.
You guys remember they had 2 different kinds of clackers in the early 70s. They had the ones that were called, like, click-clacks, and then they had the ones that were made of glass.
Not real glass.
Yeah, I swear to God, they had ones that were made of glass, and they pulled them off the market pretty quickly because they were literally shattering.
It must have, yeah, it was shattering, but it wasn't real glass. It was plexiglass.
Okay.
I think they had
But
ones
they would
that were
shatter.
like giant marbles.
Yeah. Yeah, they would shatter, and there would always be the, a kid in the other town lost his eye with this, and we'll no longer have it in our school.
Well, it was basically like the old bolos weapons of the gauchos of
Sure.
Argentina. You could swing those things over your head and give them a toss.
All right, Hank is disagreeing with me on the glass situation. Hank, you're on Ron and Fez. Hank.
Hey guys, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
The what happened with the click clacks were the original click clacks were glass and they were marbleized on the inside, and the kids were playing with them. What happened is they started shattering, and they would go off in like 20 directions like projectiles.
No, but that didn't mean that it was real glass. It could have been like a plexiglass.
No.
I didn't call them click clacks, did you, Fez? I called mine clackers.
Clackers is the name I remember.
Yeah.
That was the second coming.
All right, so there was something before clackers.
They took them off the shelves because they were dangerous. Kids were blind themselves.
I know they did the same thing to clackers. That they actually they pulled them from the public school system.
They pull everything from the public school system.
Hey, Shahid, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Shahid.
Just wanted to call and make a quick correction. I know they were called click-clacks maybe in the early 70s, but in 79, when I was about, 10, 11, they were called kabangers.
Kabangers. Now, I wonder if that was just different makes.
Yeah, they what they did, they stole, they heard of the idea, they saw it was profitable, so I forgot what company, but they took it over and just named them kabangers.
Us poor kid had the clackers.
Clackers. All right, thanks.
And
You could actually make them in shop class.
Oh, that'd be cool. Now, we, another band activity, of course, pencil fighting. Did you ever pencil fight in school?
How do you pencil fight?
Yeah, one kid holds the pencil horizontally like this.
Right.
The other one has his vertically and kind of pulls it back.
And you snap it.
And you snap it and you try to break through the other kid's pencil.
Why would they ban that?
Pencils are for school and learning and not to be destroyed.
They panic. Hey, I always wanted to do a contest where we played that triangle of football and get a tournament to that together.
That was a great fad.
But the problem there is that people cheat at it all the time. You didn't get it. Come on, stop. Here's Gabrielle. Gabrielle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Gabrielle.
Hi. I just wanted to mention, they used to have those slap bracelets, too, in class, and then they got rid of them because they said it was cutting kids' wrists.
Yeah, snap bracelets. I think they're still around, tell you the truth. But
Actually, I just bought one the other day.
Really?
Gabrielle, I'm going to need that, and you'll get it back at the end of the school year.
No problem, Tezzy.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, they'll always make up someone's going to lose an eye or someone's going to get seriously injured.
Now, people would actually lose eyes and get seriously injured. Now that we're adults, Fezzy, we know that it actually did happen. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, guys. How are you doing?
Cool in the gang.
No drinking game tonight, huh?
No.
I still have a pencil point in my right hip from pencil fighting in second grade.
There you go, Fuzzy.
You're the person that they bring up to all the other students.
There was a kid here last year, got a pencil point in his hip. So I'll have none of that, and don't lean back on your chairs, because the kid last year...
The teacher could never figure out why we would all line up to sharpen our pencils.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Say. I'd rather sharpen my pencil than do anything in school. Just to give you a chance to walk across the room, stand up at the front of the class behind the teacher, you sharpen them for a while, you're making some faces. Hey, Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
What can we do for you, buddy?
We used to cheat when we pencil fight. We used to get those big retard kindergarten pencils.
Well,
Those
pencils would weigh like 5 pounds.
Yeah, we used to kill people with those, cheating all the time.
All right, thanks.
It would take forever to get through one of those, I would imagine.
Well, not if the other kid had a number 2, and you got a big retard kindergarten pencil that you had to hold with your whole fist.
And there was never a sharpener that would sharpen that thing.
Yeah.
That mother.
Hey, Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Back when we were in Boy Scouts, not only did we race the derby things. We used to do these rocket ships with these huge industrial rubber bands and these propellers that if you let your finger off them too early, they almost take them off.
Now, I remember the other kind of rocket ship. I didn't have one, of course. They cost money. What a kid on my block did, where he would shoot them up and they had like the little engines, the little disposable engines. They were like a C or a D or an E they had on them, and they would just kind of burn up. And you'd watch the thing shoot up in the air, and it would come down in a parachute.
Oh, nice.
And every kid in the neighborhood would be chasing them at the same time. There'd be 100 kids running across the street. Look, there it goes!
I was in Cub Scouts before the space program, so we didn't have anything like that.
You were there.
It was just fantasy at that point.
You were in the Cub Scouts before the Wright brothers ever got up in Kitty Hawk. Hey, Jason, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
What's going on? Yeah, we used to steal the plastic spoons from the cafeteria and pull the end back and snap it back like the pencil wars, and whoever could destroy the spoon first would win.
I like that he calls it the Pencil Wars. It actually becomes a war now, pencil.
In a school far, far away.
Hey, Dave, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
I actually cut my wrist with one of those snap bracelets once.
Really?
I'm not
Like
thinking
a
about
puss.
this. Because if you like take them out of that little pattern or like, the leopard pattern or whatever the hell's around them, it's just like a metal strip and it's got glue all over it and it just cuts your wrist up.
All right, thanks, man. Here's Carl. Carl, you're on Manifest.
You can get locked up for attempted suicide. Hey, Carl.
Hey, how are you guys?
Yeah.
I got one. I have no idea what the hell it was called. We just called it slapping. One guy would put his palms out, his hands out, palms up.
I know the game now. I don't know if it ever even had a name, though. It's a very good one. You remember this one, Fez?
I always thought it was called slaps.
All right, yeah, here. You put your palms on top of mine. Come on
Right.
over. Can you do it, Fez?
Yeah.
Let's see if we-
I'm going to come over to that mic.
All right. And if I'm on the bottom, Fez has to put his hands on mine. Now, the big thing here still is you can't flinch off, Fez.
Right, if you flinched, you got smacked.
So here we
Ow!
That, now, while I'm looking at that here, I give that one a whack. Or that one. Here, you go in the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ow! I hit the console!
That means I get to punch you in the balls.
What? Rochambeau.
Now, you would play that until literally your hands would just be raw.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I just noticed? Fez is wearing fingernail polish.
Oh, I got my nails done today. I got a manicure.
Why the pink fingernail polish?
It was the only color they had. It looked nice.
Here
The
it
lady,
is.
the Korean girl, said I should be hand model.
Where?
Korea.
These things look like hooves.
They do not.
You should be taken to be shoed every 2 weeks.
Now they've just been slapped.
Hey, Tim, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Tim.
buddies.
Yeah.
How about that lawn dart?
Lawn dart's a great game. I wouldn't mind getting a lawn dart tournament together one night either, Fez.
That's nice. A bunch of people throwing spikes up in the air. Nice.
And, occasionally sticking a kid's thigh.
Yeah.
And pulled off the market. And I can't believe it ever got past the testing phase, where they would go, all right, we've got something. It's like long knives. And the children will be throwing them back and forth across the lawn in a hot summer day when they're all sweaty.
There was always one going through someone's flip-flop.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Chris.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend, what we used to do, take the snap bracelet and, you do your business. Just take the snap bracelet, smack it around your member. A little S&M felt really good.
Hold on. I heard do your business. I'm very confused here.
All right, what would happen is, we'd be together alone intimately, and, we'd have a couple snap bracelets, and she'd take care of me, wrap it around.
That's great. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Cool in the gang.
That hand slapping game, it used to be called flinching when we were kids.
Now, I called something else flinching. That's where if you made your friend flinch, you got to punch him in the arm.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Rory, you played the same game?
Yeah, the same game. Your hands, you used to go home, your hands are like bright red.
Yeah.
And your mother looks at you cross-eyed like, what are you guys up to?
Yeah, but this was different. You would act like you were punching your friend in the face, right?
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
swing at your
I know,
friends.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. You could put your two fingers up
And if you got your finger through those two fingers...
I don't even know what you're talking about there.
No,
this one was just, if you act like you're punching your friend and he flinches...
Right, then you get to punch him twice
You get to punch him in the arm.
Yep.
And you would... why this was ever picked up universally and thought of as a good thing, it's beyond me.
Now, did you have the thing, the frog or the froggy?
Yeah,
whatever they call it?
you put the one knuckle out, which I don't even know if it did any good. But, you know, it made you feel like you were throwing some kind of kung fu punch there.
Yeah, leave a bruise.
That, and, of course, I did it to Polo at the live gig when you put your knee into somebody's thigh, and you can just drop them. Now, we would call that Charlie horsing somebody, but I'm sure that's not a technical term. By the way, Fezzy, I forgot to tell you, bring those DVDs because Dumpy's coming in on Thursday night finally.
That's supposed to be my birthday party.
Yeah, and you're giving away DVDs that night. You're giving away presents.
Dumpy's coming in Thursday?
Yeah, just to pick up his DVDs and then he's leaving. Hey, Harry, you're on Run of Fez.
Party.
Hey,
Harry.
How you doing, Fez?
Cool.
Listen, how about the game called Tops? You remember playing Tops?
I know battling tops.
Oh, those were cool.
Some guys in the beginning, they had them ball-bearing tops. And when you got real good at it, they were throwing it underhand. When you got real good, you'd come in with one that had a point on the end of it, and you'd split that top. You know what I mean?
I don't remember this game at all.
String around it, you pull it real fast.
That sounds like battling tops you're trying to talk about. It was an actual made game by Mattel.
Right. And there was like a little circle, like a bowl that they actually battled in.
Yep, no. These were you tie a string around it, and when you threw it down on the ground, it would spin. Some of them had a ball bearing, and when you got good, you bought one that had a point on the end of it. And you'd throw it at the other kid's top, and you'd split his top. You'd have to buy a new one.
Harry, tell us about the first radio flyer wagon. Jeez.
Here's,
how far back do they think we go here?
Back when we'd paint Civil War soldiers. Actual Civil War soldiers. Hey, Chris.
Yes.
How's your airplane trip?
It's good.
Yeah, good.
Go ahead, Chris.
All right, Blemish. Did you ever play Blemish?
What's that?
That's when the kid would have a joke on his forehead.
It's really good with the little fat kid. Basically, you take the part of your foot and you stand him up, and he's got his pants strapped halfway, and you slap him right in the butt until it makes a smacking sound, and it leaves racing stripes.
What?
I don't remember that at all.
What bathhouse are you playing this game in?
What homo game is this?
When we were kids, and if the little fat kid flinched, right?
Yeah.
You get the fire line. Everybody stands in line, and everybody gets a shot, and it makes a mad smacking sound. And you get racing stripes right all the way down his butt to the back of his leg.
Yes, that's called a prison gangbang.
Right.
Oh,
Where'd you play this, Oz?
Yeah, out in Jersey. You know, it's the water out here.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Thanks, guys.
I remember this one. Now, I do remember older kids would get via a cherry belly, and that's when they would hold your arms and your legs, and another kid would just, like, beat on your stomach.
We call it pink belly.
All right, I guess I could go the same. It's funny. Same theory, just pink belly seems a little... Well, do that again, Fizz.
Like Kamala.
Yeah, it's like hitting a keg over here. Listen to that.
That's my tummy.
Hey, Brenda, you're on Fizz.
Hey, Brenda.
Hi, how you doing? Card holder 8335. My favorite was playing Mercy.
I bet it was, honey.
Mercy!
That's where you interlock the fingers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you even play that as an adult? I know they don't even do it in the WWF anymore.
Actually, I teach now, and I taught all my students how to play it.
That's smart.
Day.
Yeah.
You got to be locked
they had
up.
A break.
Yeah.
You know, got to keep the traditions going.
Sure. So, all right, kids, we're going to play Mercy. Let's see if you can't snap each other.
Well, they got to learn something from me.
You got to put the guy down to one knee, right? By squeezing his knuckles?
Or just make him yell Mercy.
Just make him yell Mercy, pretty much.
All right, thanks, honey.
Thank you, bye.
Bye-bye.
Mercy. Mercy! Kind sir.
Hey, Dan, you're on the Fez.
Fez, Big F 2655. You ever play the game Punch Bug?
Punch Buggy, yeah. Punch Buggy red, Punch Buggy white.
You see a Volkswagen Beetle and you punch your friend in the arm.
Here's what I hate. you get slapped, and you never see the Volkswagen yourself. He swears you saw it.
Right.
He's yelling punch buggy red, and you're like, where the F is it?
Then they always go no punch back.
Yeah, right.
Right? So what do you do then?
You can't do anything back.
I used to think whenever you saw the new Beetle, you should punch him in the face.
Thank God for Volkswagen putting those bugs back out on the road.
Sure, it's finally got the game going again.
A whole new generation.
Nick, you're on Run the Fez.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, a game that we used to play between our friends, we go, hey, look up. And as soon as they would try to look up, you give them a chop to the throat.
Who are your friends? Professor Tora Tanaka?
Mr. Saito?
No, but we were so conditioned, like no one ever wanted to look up. They would do like a chin with the eyes and looking up. No one wanted to do. And the variation to that was we go, hey, look over there. And as soon as they look into the left or the right, you put your finger next to their cheek, so when they look back, you get it like they stabbed. I'm very sick.
Thank you very much. Hey, giving each other shots in the throat, though. That's not a smart idea. Hey, Brandon, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I got scars from this one to this day from 4th grade.
Yeah, I can't believe Stephen Baldwin hasn't called back.
No, the sissy test.
Yeah.
You stick a guy's hand down on the table, you hold him by a wrist, and you take a pencil eraser and you rub away at the back of his hand until he pulls his hand off the table.
Oh, man, I forgot about that.
Sissy test.
I was bleeding all over the desk, man. I wouldn't give up.
All right, thanks a lot.
We should do a sissy test in here.
Here's, believe me, we've taken a sissy test.
I thought it was Broadway trivia. That's what I thought a sissy test was.
Hey, it's our buddy Hard Rock Johnny.
Johnny!
Hello, boys.
How you doing?
All right. We used to play stupid games in college. Forget about the high school stuff. We used to do Bloody Knuckles. You ever play that? That's a variation on the flat game.
Yeah.
You make a fist, and then the person across from you make fists, and you hold your fist together, kind of like the Wonder Twins. And you do the same kind of a thing where you got to try to hit them, and you punch down onto the knuckles, and by the end, you just take the skin right off.
Oh.
There was this girl in our school she was like the champion of Bloody Knuckles.
Really?
She was Samantha. She was the best at it. And then the other game we played, and this was the dumbest game ever, Punch Drunk. You get guys together, you're going out to drink, you go to the bar, you get everybody in on the game, it's Punch Drunk. The object of the game is if you could sneak up on someone else who's playing with you, in front of them, not from behind, you could punch them in the face.
Nice.
You have guys with broken noses at the end of the night.
That's always smart.
It wasn't really the smartest game ever, but it was kind of fun.
Now, that one, do you ever remember the one that people would play where two guys would put their bare arms together and then put a cigarette in between? First guy to pull off loses.
No,
that's
So
a bad one.
You try to hold on to it so, you're only playing it when you're really drunk, so that the lid part of the butt is not on you, but you have no idea. As soon as you pull away, you lose.
I have a scar on my inner arm from that, on my left arm.
Well, you got a diploma, too, don't you?
Yeah. That's true.
You're working the Hard Rock now, my friend.
See that?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sit.
Thanks, Johnny.
Take a little break here. It's 877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
877-692-1027. We're Ron and Fez.
Upon my hip, crack up the mighty, let me tell you what it's like. Go tell that lonesome liar, go tell that midnight rider.
When's the new movie CD coming out? It's supposed to be soon, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be soon. I know Black Earl is supposed to get us advanced copies here.
Sure he is.
That guy's always promising us anything and everything.
Get me DVDs. I want to see everything on DVD from now on.
How hard is that?
Here's what I'm saying. If they actually go out and give the people from the Academy DVDs to watch the films, why can't I get one? A person who works nights. It seems like that's the fair way to go about this. Because I'm not going to go to the theater to see these movies. I want Monsters Ball, Monsters Inc.
All the monster films. I only saw 1.5 of the nominated Best Pictures. Because I saw Beautiful Mind, and then I slept through half of Lord of the Rings. And then I missed the other 3 completely. And since they didn't come up big, no interest. Now, they said they were talking about some different things. Tom Cruise left early. Will Smith left early.
You know, Cruise left early because he didn't want to see if his wife happened to win. Something he'll never win.
He actually had to leave because it was his night to watch the kids.
Sure. They're not even his kids. First thing, if I'm adopting kids and then getting divorced, forget that. Those kids are up in the air then.
And while Paul McCartney was singing Vanilla Sky, they just had all those scenes of Tom Cruise with Penelope Cruz embracing on the big giant screen right in front of Nicole Kidman while she's sitting down there.
Well, she's come out of the divorce pretty well for herself.
She did very well. Usually when there's like one of those celebrity divorces or split-ups, one goes on and does very well, and the other one kind of hits the skids or at least the sidelines.
Oh, I'll tell you the same thing. All right, look at Halle Berry having the time of her life with this dreadlock Rastafarian husband. When David Justice is down in spring training, hoping to catch on. I forget with who now, the Oakland A's, I think.
David Justice could have been at the Oscars.
And he was the man, which she was married to him.
Oh, right, yeah.
Now, she'd finally be bringing some cash home, helping out a little bit.
Even as bad as Mike Tyson, the trouble he gets into, he's still the star, not his TV star wife, Robin Givens.
She went away.
She disappeared on us.
He pushed off, she went down. It's a matter of push off when that happens in a divorce situation for celebs.
All right. Well, Tom Arnold and Roseanne. Tom Arnold didn't start making movies, getting movie parts, until he pushed off from Roseanne.
So you're thinking he actually did better after?
I think so. She had her talk show, and that was about it, right?
She's been kind of done since then.
Yeah, you don't hear her anywhere.
Wow, can you imagine hearing from somebody, you're not doing as good as Tom Arnold?
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah. All right, Tommy Lee, the Pam Anderson situation, forget it.
Yeah.
That's all her.
Yeah.
Even with the hepatitis C he gave her. That's the only way he could get even.
And now she has Kid Rock.
Hey, Oscar. No, she has Kid Rock. It's so funny and true. Hey, Oscar, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, boys? Car holder 1798 from the Bronx here.
Fezzy loves the BX.
You know it, Fezzy.
Hey, BX!
Big shouts to Fezzy. Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton and Laura Dern, they break up. Billy Bob gets with Angelina Jolie. What does Laura Dern get?
She gets squat. Yeah. Who is she married? She's married some hack now, right?
Yeah. I mean, anybody that ends up with Angelina Jolie, there's no way the other person can, like, match that on the mail end.
And Billy Bob's the darling of Hollywood now.
He's loved.
Yeah?
I don't know
Everyone
how
wants to work with Billy Bob.
Anyway, see you later, boys.
I said. Yeah, he came out of that the best. Well, we're talking about Tommy Lee. What about Heather Locklear? She does nothing but sail through life.
Right?
He's a scumbag.
True.
Donald Trump, Marla Maples. I'm sorry, Marla. What have you done?
You see Donald Trump on television everywhere. Donde está Marla Maples?
Here was a surprising one no one would have picked. Bruce Willis, Demi Moore.
Oh, yeah, good one. She even see her anymore.
She's all but gone. She's like somebody you used to go to high school with.
She's like the other Brat Packers now. And she used to be ahead of the pack.
All right, the Tom Cruise, remember he was with Mimi Rogers.
Oh, right, yeah. That was the first Mrs. Cruise.
She breaks up with him, she puffs out, and that's the end of her.
And he's the king of Hollywood.
Right.
All right, Julia Roberts, Lyle Lovett.
What was she thinking of?
Well, that was just crazy thinking on her part. She dumps Mr. Bad Hair. She dumps Kramer there.
Yeah.
And she's Academy Award winner.
Is it impossible for both of them to go up in the world, Fez? Is there not enough room for the rest of us that they can both succeed?
For the most of them, there's not. Right now, the only example I can think of, Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, but that may still be too early to tell.
Yeah. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
How are you?
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore and Tom Green, they both sucked after they got divorced.
Well, no, Drew Barrymore, big, not just actress, but producer. Believe me, this is her world. She is loved. She's Hollywood royalty. This Tom Green, he effed himself.
Tom Green is nowhere. He's the first ever recipient of the Razzie to show up to accept it.
I know he would do it.
Sure.
What an idiot.
In a big stupid tuxedo. And then says, this is the tuxedo I got married in, so you can see how much this means to me.
Oh, that's funny.
So, bitter.
Sure.
That ain't going to get him anywhere.
All right, Mia Farrow with Woody Allen. Believe me when I tell you, Soon-Yi is everybody's sweetheart.
Here's the thing. Woody Allen ends up with Mia Farrow's adopted daughter.
Yeah.
You would think, oh, you're ostracized. You're Roman Polanski. You're Jerry Lee Lewis. No. All's forgiven. Everyone loves the Woodman.
Sure. He gets a standing ovation. He bangs his own adopted daughter. He gets a standing ovation.
And where's Mia Farrow? Nowheresville.
It is amazing that you cannot both go on and become successful.
Mm-hmm.
Only one person gets it.
All right, I'll throw this one out to you. Yeah. Burt Reynolds, Lonnie Anderson.
Burt went on, not Lonnie.
Yeah, exactly. She was the sex kitten.
Yeah.
She had the posters out. But he goes on, he gets an Academy Award nomination, and Burt is back, baby.
Yeah.
And a TV show.
Hey, Fatty. Fatty, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, what's up, boys? How you doing?
Hey,
1, 2,
Fatty.
3, 1 here. What about Deborah McMichael and Steve McMichael?
Mongo?
Oh, my
The
Lord.
great Mongo McMichael. He brings her into the business.
She's going out with the greatest wrestler now ever, and he's a big fat mess getting booed at Cubs games.
Unbelievable. Un-effing-believable. Thank you very much.
She married up.
Here's one from Mikey D. Rob Lowe and Melissa Gilbert. What happened there? I knew Rob Lowe years ago. Now Melissa Gilbert doing secretarial jobs, being president of the union rather than acting.
Sure, right. Rob Lowe, he's on a hit series.
Yeah.
Getting Emmy nomination.
Aaron, you're on Ron Fez.
Aaron.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Here's a twist. Desi Arnaz, Lucille Ball. They both got divorced. Nobody made it.
No, that's not true. Lucille Ball went on to have a lot more success. 2 more hit series after Desi.
Sure.
Now, with Desi, all the shows that he was involved in bombed after that. Remember, they sold Desi Lou. That was very, very big.
Well, all right.
Yeah, Lucy never quit being loved.
Adored. Hey, Kevin, you're on Ron Fez. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Fezzy, here's a tough one for you, man.
Yeah.
Richard Burton and Liz Taylor.
Liz Taylor goes on bigger than life.
Again, like Granny said earlier, Hollywood royalty.
Right. Richard Burton goes straight to the ground. Where he belongs.
After both marriages to Liz.
Hey, Tommy, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, I got 2 puppet heads, Tara Reid and Carson Daly.
All right, still a little too early to tell that, Fezzy. If you had to pick, who would you say was going to win that one?
I said Carson Daly.
I said the same thing.
Imagine their conversations after sex.
I can't imagine.
Fuzzy.
Yes.
When you were a kid, did you used to blow bubbles?
I'll say yes.
He's back in town. He's looking for you.
Stop it! Bubbles wasn't a person!
I wish we were doing just radio for 5-year-old kids. We'd be great at it.
Say hi to your knee.
Heine.
I said Heine.
But you make me.
You still said it.
Hey, Rob, you're on the Fez.
Hey,
Rob.
what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a good one. Yeah. One was very successful afterwards, but the other one didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
About Madonna and Sean Penn.
Madonna and who?
Sean Penn.
Exactly.
Very funny.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess you might have me there.
The guy couldn't sell water in the desert right now, and he's a great actor. But he made a huge mistake. He had to stay with Madonna.
The only way he's getting any attention now is acting retarded. And I don't think he's acting.
This would be me if I'm Sean Penn. Please, for the love of Christ, turn it down.
Who put this on the jukebox?
Scott, you're on Fez.
Hey, Scott.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
Yo, what's up? I got another Carson Daly one.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Daly and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Whatever happened to her? She fell off the face of the earth. She was America's it girl there for a little while.
Definitely
Where did
was.
she go?
I had no idea. She had Heartbreakers, and she's gone.
She was singing. She had a TV show. She was in movies. She was in commercials.
It's time for her to show some beef, I think.
Yeah.
That's the move. It's time for her to get those clothes off.
Play.
And make us love her.
Play the beef card, Love Hewitt. This is Love Hewitt?
This is Love Hewitt? I hate Hewitt.
Oh, God. maybe I'm starting to understand what happened. Last time I saw her, she was at the Tonys with the guy from Full Monty.
Yeah. Andrew, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, guys. What about Joe D and Marilyn Monroe?
Marilyn Monroe goes on to bang Sam Giancana and JFK. Joe D takes some ball off the instep and can't play anymore. He's washed up in his early 30s. Thank you very much.
Happens to the best of them.
Michelle, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Kelly LeBrock and Steven Seagal.
Kelly LeBrock, you never hear from again. Steven Seagal finds out that he is the Tibetan prince or something, that he's trying to prove himself now. He is the Dalai Lama reincarnated, he believes.
Oh, God. I haven't heard this. He's the golden child?
Yeah, and that's why he's not doing any more movies with guns, because basically he's the golden child. Now, the beauty of that is, Fuzzy, that's the kind of stuff that plays out in heaven.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, and Kelly LeBrock, the weird science girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever happened to her again?
She should have been huge. She was great in that movie. She's very sexy.
But you don't go leaving the golden child, the Dalai Lama, reincarnated.
That karma will bite you in the ass immediately.
She's alive,
but her career is dead. Nick, you're on a Fez. Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's up, guys? Cardholder 13182. All right. Hey, how about Sonny and Cher?
Sonny made huge mistake.
Sonny made nothing. He made his head splattered to a tree.
Yeah.
He'd still be alive if he was with Cher, because she wouldn't let him ski.
Yeah, it took Sonny a long time to do anything respectable, and, congressman.
Yeah, I mean, he went from pizza maker to congressman. He's dirt. Till we grow.
I should sing this to Mikey D.
Listen to Sonny. That's a hell of a voice.
He should have tried to find another Cher.
Hey. Mikey D, babe. All right, here's one from Mikey D.
Yes?
What about Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz? What happened to Lisa Bonet? Now, when they were together, who would you have picked to go on and be big?
Lisa Bonet.
Lenny was just this kind of cult guy at best. He's using her to get some albums played.
And what was the movie she did with Lou Cypher and the Chicken Blood?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about with Robert De Niro.
Was it something Heart?
Heart something...
Angel Heart.
Angel Heart. Thank you very much, Mark.
Mark, this is a private conversation.
Yeah, Mark, we need you, buddy. As a matter of fact, Mark, we're going to give you a prize for that. What do we got to give away tonight, Rory, by the way? I think, do we still have some of those Norton tickets?
We got Norton tickets.
Yeah.
The Yellow Discipline Tour. Tell us when that's going on.
That comes to the Town Hall on Thursday, April 18th.
Great.
And you get tickets through Ticketmaster.
Great. Remind me, Travis Bickle gets a pair of those, too.
You got it.
Mark, what do you got for us, buddy?
How about Steven Spielberg and Amy Irving?
Wow, she took the money and disappeared.
Yeah, she don't care, though.
All right, hold on, yeah. Because he dropped her off at the curb with like $100 million. And with that, why don't she just try to make a couple of her own movies?
And it was worth it to him.
Yeah. Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. Exactly.
Yeah.
Meg Ryan, still big. Dennis Quaid.
I think with this Rookie movie, we're going to see a shift. A shift in the polls, Ronnie.
This Rookie movie looks like Stolen Summer 2 to me. I can't believe it's not Project Greenlight. Ray, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ray.
What's up, Ron?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Go ahead, buddy.
Up in the Richard Gere. Don't know which one had their career.
Gosh, Richard Gere's still making a movie a year. You can't take that away from him, Fezzy.
Cindy Crawford making a Pepsi commercial every few years.
Yeah. Here is Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Not a buddy.
6981. Thank you. How about Tawny Katane and David Coverdale?
David Coverdale disappeared. Tony Katane went on to bang OJ and have her name brought up in the trial. Can't get any bigger than that. Thank you very much, my friend.
That's Excitement City, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Huh?
877-692-1037. 1027.
Hey, Yogi, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's going on, boys? So I got one.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter and Mariah Carey.
No, isn't that amazing? Who would have expected Mariah Carey to fall like a rock? But she had to F around with Jeter.
The woman who actually got paid to quit making records.
Right. When you're famous, don't F around with anybody famous. Go out with a receptionist. All right. Very, very good stuff here, Fezzy.
Talking about those divorced couples, one usually rises, the other one fades into obscurity.
And you got to be very careful that if you're a celebrity, you pick dog meat to break up with. Don't break up with anybody. This is the song she was singing when Jeter went walking away. Derek.
Don't have to be afraid of what you are.
I guess I'll just go home and break some dishes.
Yeah.
There's an end.
She's got chemical problems, Fez. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
I got one. How about Billy Joel and Christy Brinkley?
Very good, Christy.
His Uptown girl.
Yeah. He dropped her off downtown. That was the end of her. When's the last time you saw her, blonde-ass?
The last time I saw her, no lie, is when her husband was in the her new husband was in the helicopter crash. That was the only reason I saw her in the news.
Now, I saw a picture of Billy Joel the other day. Is he losing weight? He looks great. He looks fantastic.
He is not losing weight.
Billy Joel will always be big. Always.
Literally.
Yeah. He and Elton John, never worry about him, Fez. They will always sell out the big venues.
Billy Joel and Elton John. All of a sudden, Billy Joel's the fat bald one.
He's not Baldwin.
Bald one.
Hey, Dwight. Dwight, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dwight.
Anthony and Jennifer.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Smart ass.
It's a different show. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Lee Majors and Farrah Fawcett.
Lee Majors actually disappeared so far he ended up in the west coast of Florida. As low as you can go.
Yeah.
As low as you can go, the west coast of Florida.
And then I love it when they say, oh, I want to do that for the kids. It's a great place to raise the children.
Yeah, I thought I'm going to go to Phoenix and get an apartment. And that way the kids can be normal instead of rich and famous.
Capability to make the world's first bionic man.
He was as big as you could get. Hey, Alan, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, what's doing?
Yeah.
I got one for you. It's Biggie Smalls and Lil' Kim. She goes on to nowhere. He goes on to be heralded as the biggest rapper of all time.
There you go.
Both ways.
Also, very smart if you take a bullet when you're at your peak.
Yeah, no one's going to argue with what your future success would have been.
Sure, you can went on and on. It was like if somebody would have waxed Stern in '89. Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
How you doing? Big ass 10-11. What about Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner? She got him the role, and from here to eternity, kickstarts his career, and then he dumps her.
Well, no, the truth is he always wanted her back, but she couldn't stand him. But she never matched him again.
What did she say when Frank married Mia Farrow?
Something about that boy.
Yeah. I always thought Frank would be happier with a guy, and now he's got one.
Sounded called her like an 18-year-old boy. Here's one, Fez, and a good one. Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis. When they were together, she was actually bigger than him at the time.
Yeah.
She was the movie star.
Yeah. Natural Born Killers.
Right.
Getting all kinds of roles.
Do yourself a favor. If you're a star, do not date another star.
Yeah.
All right, here's one.
And if you do, you might as well stay together.
Here's one from IKEA boy, who was basically like, in my opinion, Fezzy, the people's answer to Sheepy.
Oh, okay.
That's how good he is.
The people's sheep lover.
Right. Kim Basinger and Alec Baldwin. When was the last time you saw her? Boom.
Last time I saw her, an entire town was trying to sue her.
Yeah. And I think one. All right, we'll take a break here. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
Hawk Facts. Broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan, where on a clear night you could almost see the George Washington Bridge, the world's only 14-lane suspension bridge. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Hawk. And now let's introduce your hosts, the guys who truly believe a penny saved is a penny earned. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's peanut butter and jelly.
just me, or is that Hawk getting better and better in that role?
That's just you.
He is phenomenal.
You're doing a very good job, Hawk Fact.
You might want to work on the word introducing, because it might come up a lot if you're doing the introductions.
You want to just change it to, and now here's?
Very funny, Hawk. All right, it is the Ron and Fez show. Going over the papers here today, Fezzy. This weird story about Sammy the Bull.
Yeah, now this admitted ecstasy seller who took the stand at the Sammy the Bull sentencing hearing yesterday. He's saying how Sammy the Bull gave him actual lessons on how to be a mobster when they ran a drug ring together in Arizona.
Right, because
allegedly.
People in Arizona don't know how to do a decent drug ring.
Sure. So this guy actually got lessons from Sammy the Bull. That's what he's testifying. How to use Nextel cell phones because they're harder to tap.
Right.
To use revolvers rather than semi-automatics because they're less likely to jam. You can't have that happening. And basically, bookkeeping. Drug ring bookkeeping 101.
Because they don't know. They're from Arizona. Sammy the Bull had to go over everything with them. He had to say to them, hey, guys, you don't use the tongue when you give the kiss of death.
Right.
You're mafia now.
You got to realize that.
Right.
So when you hear us talking and you're saying the feds are putting the heat on us,
right,
you don't say, yeah, but it's a dry heat.
Right, it's a dry heat.
We hear that from everyone in Arizona. You don't do that in your mobster lessons.
Right, and when you have a nickname, right, it's like Sammy the Bull. You don't want to be called Prickly Cactus.
Oh, right, yeah, exactly. Or Sunshine.
Right, that's not going to work for you.
No. So, there's just different things that you need to know. Like a lot of those guys out in Arizona that are living healthy lifestyles, put on some weight. You got to be a little heavier if you're going to be in this game.
Yeah, if you're going to go walking around in a jogging suit, you don't want to have a 28 waist.
Sure.
Carry some girth.
And some more peaky rings, please.
Yeah.
You guys don't even look like mobsters.
All right, the head of the family should not be called the big unit. I understand. You're in Arizona.
And never try to whack someone while you're in the Taco Bell drive-thru. We get it. You're in the desert. You got to realize.
Also, when you're ordering food, never ask for, the salad dressing on the side. You're in the mafia now, boys. All right, Sammy the Bull, Fezzy. And, here's a guy who's an admitted killer. He's out there. He's just living in cash and teaching these guys how to do crimes the East Coast way.
That's the class you really want to attend.
And he's holding court.
And they're glad to have him. So, and one thing you got to know in Arizona, never leave the body in the trunk because of the heat out there. Right in the direct sunlight. That thing's just going to cook. You got to teach these guys everything. Sounds like he was running a good school there. Well, it's the way the taxpayers' money is going to use. It's very nice for us all. And make sure you use your sunscreen before you do a walk and talk. A walk and talk, right. Where are you going to walk and talk there? In the desert. Sammy, can we please go in? I would rather go to prison than walk around in 120 degrees. Could we please just get out of the desert, Sammy? It would be so strange to suddenly find yourself in Phoenix when you're used to being a New York guy. The brand new Phoenix mob. Just, the setting's all wrong. Right. It just doesn't work. Well, you can't wear a gold chain out there because of the heat. It'll stick to you. Those jogging suits, they're actually too heavy. Oh, hot out here, Sammy. Let's go inside. Can we please get some AC? Please. Now, all these guys, here's what I love. They all know he's Sammy the Bull, too. Remember, call me Leonard when people are around. 877-692-1027. Look who's on the phone. It's our little buddy, the Jobber.
What's
going on, guys?
How you doing, Jobber? Long time, pal.
Hey, yeah, I've been busy, you know. I'm thinking about going to Arizona myself. You know, get a little work in walking on the streets.
You'd be perfect for this school, Jobber. You little mobster.
You know what I don't understand? How did the mafia go from Brooklyn to Arizona?
It's sad, isn't it?
It's like people that are a bunch of yuppies. They all come to Brooklyn and try to be cool, try to be in. They come to the hood. They're like, yo, homie. But really, then they just get beat up.
Sure they do, Jobber.
That's the kind of stuff that happens in Brooklyn. Now, the mafia's in Arizona. What is this world coming to?
This would be like sending a Jobber to Arizona. He's not exactly going to fit in.
No, you're not. You know, it's going to sound weird to hear the Flagstaff families
Right.
moving in.
All right, thanks, Jobber.
Later, guys.
Later, Jobber.
Later.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff, you're on the Run of Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
1621. I was wondering, you know, in Arizona, how are they going to ask them to sleep with the fishes if there's no, like, water there?
Really? What are you going to do, sleep with the scorpions?
Sleep with the coyotes or something like that?
You're going to sleep with the tumbleweeds. What does that even mean?
Well, you won't be seeing him no more. I mean, you got to have a mafia guys wearing turquoise. It's going to look stupid, Fuzzy. It's not going to look right.
This can't possibly work, no matter how well trained these Arizona mobsters are.
Hey, Kevin, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, just make sure you don't put a hit out on the Roadrunner, because that's just not going to work out.
Well, don't use anybody from Acme, that's for sure.
They'll end up on rocket-powered roller skates, dropping anvils on guys.
All right, see you later, man.
877-692-1027.
So where is Sammy in this trial, Fez?
Sammy is in his sentencing phase.
Oh, so he has been found guilty.
Right. So it's a 2-day sentence hearing in front of a Brooklyn judge. So he pleaded guilty to buying the club drug ecstasy in New York and selling it to teens in Arizona. He's facing some serious jail time. They're asking for a 20-year sentence.
You know, you actually get away, and the government helps you get away after killing all these people.
The ex-guy who was training under him, he goes, gee, I met him in 1999. I was kind of starstruck. I couldn't believe I was in the pool at Sammy the Bull's house having a conversation.
They call him Sammy the Pool out there.
That's his Arizona mobster name. Great.
Hey, Dave, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddy, big-ass card holder, 12136. Nice. Okay, big headline. Big mob hit at Jack in the Box.
Right, exactly.
What's that? Come on, jeez.
They're meeting at an Olive Garden outside Phoenix.
They're meeting Alice Cooper out on the golf course.
Hey, Reggie, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Reggie.
Hey, you know, I wonder if Sammy the Bull was having a problem looking for, like, social clubs and kept finding, like, country clubs.
Exactly. That's what it's doing. I mean, this is a very reserved country club. No one's allowed to come in here. And what are you having, iced coffees? Little Italian iced coffees? It's too damn hot. They're having Italian coffee.
Everyone's just too tan to be in the mob there.
Yeah, not even naturally tan.
That crazy Arizona leather look.
Here is Nick. Nick, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's happening, buddy?
I was thinking that maybe when they whack somebody that they would be wearing stucco boots instead of cement boots.
There you go. They put them in stucco boots and off they drop them.
Some nice Adobe.
Right.
Right. What a way
He's
to
wearing
go.
he's wearing Adobe moccasins, Fezzy. You won't be seeing him no more.
There's a shipment of bootleg Arizona iced teas coming in later.
Here's
Please, it doesn't fit.
You got yuppies out there. They're wearing the jogging suits and then actually jogging. Come on, guys.
That's not what those suits are for.
Here's Phil. Phil, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Where's Sammy going to get good clams at Denny's?
There's no clams to get.
No clams in the desert. No clams in the desert.
Not even anywhere close to send out.
All right, this only has some feedback. He sleeps with the vultures.
Nice.
Hey, Joe, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Ron, what's up, Fez?
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
13-14. Yeah, listen, I heard that at the end of the trial he's going to surprise everyone
by showing that he actually bought a ballpark with all the money that he used the money that he sold the money for.
What was that Steve Martin movie?
My Blue
Heaven. That's
yeah.
what he looks like out there. Well, you know, he's out in Arizona. He's got $5,000 down on the backs tonight. I'm betting the backs.
The backs.
Let me know how the backs are doing. Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tony. Tony.
But hey,
Yeah.
hey, what are they gonna do? They gotta make someone can't refuse. Chop a lizard's head off and sleep with him, put it in the bed.
Now put a gecko head in his bed.
Yeah, what's that?
You're gonna wake up with an iguana head. Oh.
This had to be worse than death for Sammy the Bull.
Just being put in Arizona.
Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, card holder 1531.
All right, buddy.
What's up, buddies? Hey, instead of hijacking tractor trailers for a cigarette,
Yeah.
we're going to hijack buses full of Mexicans.
There's a shipment coming in tonight.
Somebody took my Mexicans. I don't understand it. I know Sammy's behind this.
877-692-1027.
You're out in the desert. Sammy the Bull is an actual bull, Fezzy. It's a very confusing situation.
Hey, what are you going to do? Have a sit down with John McCain? No, it's not going to happen.
Hey, Kurt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, it's like a Mickey Blue Eyes movie. Sammy's got to teach everybody how to talk Brooklynese.
Right. Well, you know, they're all going out for pizzones after the...
Yeah, and they got to eat the manicotti.
The manicotti, like Al Duke says. Al, you should be Arizona Italian. That's you. He's Italian on his aunt's side.
As white Italian bread as possible.
When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
I don't want to hear about
it. It does not sound Italian to me.
His sick desires.
Here's Randy. Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Randy.
What's up, Ron and Fez?
Hey, buddy.
Big ass car 307, yeah? Yo, instead of Tony Soprano whacking big pussy, Sammy the Bull is going to whack big unit.
Somebody take care of big unit. I've had it with him.
And whack that Schilling dude, too.
Yeah, Kurt Schilling. Knock him down a peg. Here's Sonny. Sonny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sonny.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be fixing greyhound races out there instead of horse races.
Yeah, and shuffleboard games.
They're threatening the monkey that's riding on the back of the greyhound.
No more black moth turtlenecks in the summertime.
This is not, you're not going to win tonight, monkey boy. Yeah, I know, right? He'll never be able to wear another turtleneck again, like all those pictures you see of him.
It just ain't going to work in Arizona.
Well, we're trying to enjoy ourselves, but he's getting life, isn't he? I don't want him out mad. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
What's going on, boys?
What?
I got this shipment of cowboy hats to fill up a truck. I'm looking to unload them.
You got the 10 gallons?
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, there's been a little bit of a situation. I got a case of Spurs right now. I can let go for $35.
You're supposed to be getting me the Stetsons. The Stetsons!
Yeah, that's all right. Bring the hats in either way, all right? I'll put them in the freezer with the meat.
The rest of the gang's in the freezer trying to cool off.
Here is Gary. Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Gary.
What's going on, boys?
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
Instead of waking up with a horse's head in the bed, next morning they wake up with one of them desert skulls with a ox.
You just say it, and it actually belongs there.
It just fell off the wall. It was a decoration.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. It's just that we had a tremor last night, and it fell down. No big deal. All right. Hey, Paulie. Paulie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Paulie.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
What are they going to do? What do they got, like big golf cart limousines out there? Like Mercedes symbols on the front? And, I don't know.
Inside. It's a golf cart.
Bulletproof around it or something, tinted.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy. Here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Ron and Fez, how are you guys, man?
Yeah. What can we do for you?
I did an internship. I worked in the witness protection program in a federal prison.
Is that right?
Some years back. I asked the guy who was in charge over there, I said, how many guys in the program, this is not a joke, how many guys in the program actually get killed? Like, how many get hunted down and get killed?
Right.
And he reared back. He was a Southerner. He reared back. He said, well, he said, 0. I said, how could that be? No guys get killed in the witness protection program? He said, yeah. He said, we have a rule. He said, if you want to be in the witness protection program, you got to be alive. Wouldn't disclose whether or not anybody gets killed in the program because it would discourage people from joining.
Sure.
It's a great story. Thanks for stopping us in our tracks.
Golly.
Like you hit us with an elephant gun, he knocked us down.
The story is an admitted ex-dealer took the stand in Sammy the Bull's sentencing hearing. That was yesterday, saying that Sammy, when he was out in Arizona, they ran a drug ring together, allegedly, that Sammy was teaching the boys how to be a gangster, how to be a mobster in Arizona.
It's not easy stuff, Fezzy. Hey,
like anything, it's a skill.
Tom, you're around in Fez.
Hey, Tom.
7614. I think there might be a problem when they go into a restaurant and ask for manicotti instead of manigut. Or mozzarella instead of mozzarella.
All right, thanks.
They're on to us. Get out of here.
Hey, Tom, you're around in Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Yeah.
What are these guys? They're going to have Armani suits, like short suits with like white tube socks or something?
Beautiful.
They're cutting all their Armani suits and the shorts. All right, say it. Hey, Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Frank.
Hello.
Yeah, buddy.
What are they going to do? Send the guys into a mirage to bury them?
Do me a favor, Fezzy. Put some chains and some cinder blocks around them and bury them in that mirage. Drop them straight down.
But there's no water there, I'm telling you.
I'm looking right at it. Get over there and take care of it.
But boss, that water ain't real.
Hey, Kevin, you're around the Fez. That's the stupidest voice I've ever heard.
Wow, that's a good flunky henchman voice.
Hey, from 1930.
I can... Gee, boys, I can't find any water.
All your mafia guys are from cartoons chasing Bugs Bunny around. Kevin, you're around a Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Gas card number, never got mine.
Yeah, well, we understand there may be a virtual card for you.
Right, Kevin, don't you really just want the number?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? Fezzy, if I'd had a gun today, I'd have put it in my own mouth and pulled the trigger. That's my last meeting, Roy. My last meeting.
Because that was retarded today.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you make any bad moves out there, what are you going to do? Wake up with a cactus in your bed?
Right, we've done enough in the bed humor, okay?
I know.
Every joke can't be in the bed.
Take him out to the desert. What's that, right outside the door? Forget it.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Matt.
Hello?
Yeah,
go ahead, Matt.
Hello?
Yes, Matt.
Yeah, you know how they have, like, drive-by shootings around here? They're going to have, like, stop by on a horse and just, like, shoot them and then go on.
Is that what they're going to do?
No, you get on your horse and get out of here. Here's Glenn. We might have pushed this bit.
Ride-by shootings.
Fezzy, we might have squeezed every drop out of this bit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes you take a bit and you just squeeze it.
Sheepy will let us know.
Sheepy. All right, Sheepy just wrote in this bit sucks monkey balls.
All right, great. Then, Glenn, you're the last one.
Oh, hey, Glenn, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, 9040.
All right, buddy. See, nobody likes these things, Fezzy. Nobody likes the cards.
No,
They don't even look at them.
They don't need a card. Hey, Glenn, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know if he sold tumbleweed to get on his feet before he moved up to ecstasy.
Tumbleweed.
That can't go out as the last one. Fezzy, we're trying to build the pyramid of humor here.
I know, we tried.
And you can't have the pyramid of humor and midway through. Here's Jen. Jen, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
When they want to have meets with the other families, they have to call the chief and have a powwow.
All right, we're going to sit down and have a powwow. That's very cute. Somebody got you right to the top of the pyramid there. At least this very small pyramid that we're building tonight. All right, thanks, honey.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Yeah, you can see over this pyramid.
Right. We talked about this meeting today. Al, for how many months now, can't come up with these cards, with these big-ass cards? 2 months? That's a lie, because I get things that says I ordered them 5 months ago, Roy. 5 months ago, people tell me. We go in there today, they have no idea who Al is.
No, not an absolute clue. And everything Al's been telling us about the big-ass cards, he's completely sold down the river.
I bring Al in here right now. Bring in the Italian stallion.
I'm gay. You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
All right, Al, that meeting today, notice how I normally bust your balls after a meeting?
Yes.
Today, here's my recommendation. Never talk to those people again and only try to do everything on your own.
After today's meeting, yes.
They are absolutely no help, and all they do is throw you under a bus, and you got bitch slapped in another meeting.
That's true.
And they tried to open it with an Al joke, like, all right, let's see what Al has. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, you stupid. And then, in the middle of it, tried to sell you out like you didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I agree.
I stopped the meeting and go, well, that's not what Al's been telling us, just to see how they would react.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
So, Al, unfortunately, you're on your own.
Well, you got Rory.
That's fine.
It's you and Rory against the world.
That's good. Then now that's the way I'm going to do it.
You and him, kid.
How we feeling? Feeling strong?
Yeah, I'm feeling strong.
You think you can do it?
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't know. I don't believe him.
Dead man walking here.
I don't believe in him.
I don't believe in him as much as Promotions does.
Do you want to do this, Sal? You want to take yourself down to AAA ball for a couple of weeks, get your stroke back together, work on your glove?
No, I'm better.
That's our new thing, Fuzzy. Instead of getting mad, we send you to AAA.
Exactly. Hone your skills.
Yeah.
Learn your craft.
Hone your skills, hone your Wagner. That's what we're saying.
I'm good at this level that I'm at right now.
No, you're not. You're honestly not. You're honestly the worst person I ever met.
Yeah, but this is like a microscopic level that you're at, a protozoa type thing. You're not at a very advanced level.
But that's okay. I don't blame you on that meeting today. I've never said that to you before.
That's true.
But I listened to those people today. What they did with our ideas. Fezzi wrote up these great ideas. I literally reached over and took them back as they sat and were going, hey, this is great, but what if we do this with it?
Right.
Ridiculous.
I mean, everything we said today in that meeting went over their heads. They, you know what? I swear, it's like they've never heard the show a day in their lives.
Yeah, I could tell you guys were annoyed by them.
No, not annoyed. We were perturbed. Fez and I, perturbed.
Mm-hmm.
Who should,
And we couldn't even wait for that meeting to finish. We left.
This is all I said to him.
What, is the job too difficult? What, you don't have enough experience? You're not smart enough?
Why was everybody laughing every time I said that? That's what was annoying me, too. Here's the thing, Fezzi. Who's in charge of this now? Should it be Rory or Al?
Al, I would love to see you come back and throw this in their faces.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
I'm going to put Rory in charge of it.
All right. But, Al, here's what I want you to do. Because you're part of this team. I want to make sure that you always know that Rory has enough coffee and Danish. So you're the right-hand man on this, okay?
Okay.
We need you.
Whatever Rory needs, you're part of that system.
You're Al Getz.
Of staplers and
You're Al
push
Getz.
pins and notepads.
Whatever Rory needs, Al Getz. That's you from this point on.
You're now Albert Getz.
We'll work as a team.
No, not really.
No.
You helped him. You're like, he's running the marathon and you're the guy holding the water out in the street.
Yeah, all right. You have a water table. You should set up a water table in the lobby there between the studios and the offices. Just halfway.
We sat down to talk about finally promoting this radio show, the Ron and Fez show.
Right.
We were told, here's things that people don't really enjoy and won't respond to. TV, billboards, or stickers.
Right. That has never worked in the history
Instead,
of broadcasting.
They come up with, well, the sports guys did a really good bit where 1 million people, you get your listeners to tell somebody, and we're like, the sports guys are gone.
Right. That was 3 sports guys ago.
Right.
For the success of that promotion.
And it failed miserably. That was awful today. That was awful.
It was insane. I swear it was like we took people in off the streets and tried to explain what we do.
Like if there was retarded homeless people.
Yeah. We brought mongoloid bums in.
Yeah.
And said, all right, here's how we'd like to promote our show.
Yeah.
Bye. Completely over their heads. And then they kept going back to just retarded things. We would say, what about this idea? What about this direction?
Right.
And then keep making toilet cake jokes.
This is all they said to us.
My only pleasure is tormenting those people who work for me.
All right, now here's what I think, Fuzzy. And this is all I can think of. Here's the big promotion. Ron and Fez go to Florida.
I love it.
That's all I can come up with right now. And then we call you eventually and let you know how we're doing.
Sure.
All right, this on the instant
and
feedback.
we wave out the car windows on the way to the airport.
Yeah, this is what it says on the instant feedback. Yeah, stickers don't work. Look at the WOW stickers O&A did. Ridiculous.
And the entire WOW campaign.
The WOW campaign. We need a campaign.
Something. We need people that have actually heard the show.
Maybe we need to drop ourselves to AAA ball for a while. That might be the idea here. Hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're on Ron and Fez.
Florida Grapefruit League.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm a card holder 9555.
It's that number you love.
Yeah, sure.
I love that sound. Anyway, I wanted to know what Fez wanted for his birthday.
All I know of is Oreos.
No, I've got to get 1 million. And what'll happen is I'll eat them. I'll eat every one of them.
Oh, those are my favorite cookies, too.
Yeah, I bet.
They are. So you're not doing anything because, like, you know, I'd like to see you for your birthday.
What are you saying? You want to come in?
Yeah, I'd like to come in.
All right, hold on. I'm going to let Al bore you.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're going to throw a little party here.
Al, get me the best gift. Turn her down.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. Why don't you bring in the girl who bull rushed him that day?
Oh, God. How many cakes are we going to have? Yeah, Thursday, it's, we'll have people over for my birthday, plus it's the Fireball Pinball Machine giveaway with a ClassicPinball.com pinball tournament.
You know, Fez, a couple of people are writing to me that there are people on ronfez.net talking about promoting the show themselves. That I actually would rather go outside to the listeners and completely bypass the radio station from this point on.
Well, after that meeting today, that's the only way to do it. Because the people we talked to today in that meeting, they don't have a clue.
No. Not only do they not have a clue, Fezzy, they don't want a clue.
No, I'm surprised they didn't ask us which one is Ron and which one's Fez.
How'd that thing come up?
Really? That must have been when I dozed off.
Yeah, I did. I just said Ron's the one on top. Hey, Chloe. Chloe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chloe.
Hi, how are you? I have an idea for a campaign for you.
Good.
Kind of model it after the WOW campaign. You can make stickers put everywhere called Stickers Everywhere, and on it they can say the Sissy campaign. Show your stuff snakes every day, and Fez could go around and making sure everybody's whipping it out all the time.
All right, so what you want us to do is a campaign where guys are showing their penises off.
Yes.
Even...
And you can have sissy stickers.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can find anyone to actually make sissy stickers for us. They would hand back the design and say, no, I'm sorry.
Here's the saddest thing. That's the best idea all day. As awful as it is, and as terrible and as distasteful, that is a smarter idea than I heard in that boardroom.
Than virtual big-ass cards.
You could make T-shirts and everything, like I'm a sissy, and just hand them out to all the bodybuilders. And
what about virtual stickers?
I'm a sissy. No guy is going to want a thing that says I'm a sissy. All right, thank you, Chloe.
We're going to get stuck with those in the prize closet. What about we do virtual stickers that we put on virtual cars?
All right, now Fez is trying to be a wise ass, but guess what? That actually came up because they don't want to buy new big-ass cards, and they're going, what if people got a virtual sticker? And we're going, virtual? Like offline. How is that a card? Well, it wouldn't be a card, it would be a number.
All they really want is the number. Well, do you hear the show and the people that call in with their cards and how they like to get the hoo-wah?
Right.
Do you hear the people that call every single night still waiting for their cards? Does anyone get that clue? Obviously not.
No, of course not.
All they want is the number. Say it again. Say it again.
Finally, this is the only way Fez and I could relax.
Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? Who smokes the blunts?
All right, this is on the instant feedback from Bluntman. What about Ron and Fez rolling papers? That's an idea.
That's a good one. and 10 times, billion times better than anything we heard in a meeting today.
All right, now, let's just throw it out there tonight. If anybody has any idea of what Fez and I should do in our next campaign, give us a call. 877-692-1027. Now, I don't mind saying this. If you guys can't think of anything, nothing will happen because we don't have people here who can do it.
We don't have any of the resources.
The people in the homo department, Fezzy.
It's promo.
No, I wasn't talking about them. I'm talking about the homo department.
Oh, them. Oh, the people we had in the meeting with.
Literally say, you guys come up with a bunch of great ideas. We did. There was one idea Fez had that I actually thought was phenomenal. And I never give Fez credit. I thought this thing was phenomenal. They said, yes, but that'll cost money. We're like, get the F out of here then. Right. Don't ask us to come up with ideas, have you laugh at them, and then we have to sit here while you shoot them down. That's garbage. Just tell us we're not going to promote the show, and Fez and I will go back to what we do.
And we'll find a way around it like we always have had to.
We'll take a break here. 877-692-1027. We'll run a Fez.
WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez, 877-692-1027. Ron Bennington, Fez Bartley with you on a Tuesday night.
Basically at the end of our rope after that meeting today, Fez, why shouldn't we be? Now, we never bitch. We never complain.
No, you don't hear us doing this thing, but this meeting today, which was supposed to be with the promotional staff, and it was, how are we going to promote Ron and Fez, this show? And, Ronnie, that meeting today, not only did I find it to be incompetent, I also found him to be insulting.
Well, I'll admit this much. It's not like they're going out doing great things for any of the other shows. I mean, O&A, they got their WOW campaign started on their own.
Right.
It's not like somebody upstairs came up and went, hey, we've got a WOW campaign for you guys, and...
So that's the thing to do from now on. Just take care of it ourselves and turn to our listeners.
Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Matt.
What's up, guys? Hello again. You guys don't got to worry about promoting because I'm always telling all my friends to listen to Ron and Fez at night. You guys are hilarious.
That is a load off.
All right, that's the beauty of it. It's a situation where Matt will just tell his friends.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Matt.
No problem.
All right, buddy. See
Later.
You. All right, Fezzy, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight.
I didn't know the answer would be that simple, but it was right there in front of us all the time.
Out of the mouth of Matt's. Hey, Matt, you're on, this is another Matt.
Oh, nice.
You're on Ron and Fez. Matt seemed to be a big...
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hey, Matt.
My idea was, well, you've got a gaggle of beautiful women at your beck and call. You've got a couple of photographers who would be more than willing to work for free. Why not a girlsofronandfez.net calendar?
Well, that's
Put it up in a couple of garages, put it up in a couple of colleges. People will be asking, man, where'd you get that calendar from? Beautiful tip. Well, they're all on the show that I listen to.
There you
Ron
go.
and Fez.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
The drunken makeout girls of Ron and Fez.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rob, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, hold on. Let me put down this roast beef sandwich.
Oh, no, I'm starving. Seriously.
Just starving.
Hey, man, 2767 here. Hey, let's do a party. Everybody likes a party.
Yeah, we'll just have a big party.
Ron and Fez party.
All right. I like the idea of that. Okay, thanks.
Everybody likes a party.
You know, we didn't say we had to raise money and do like...
Oh, yeah, it's not a telethon.
Not a big rent party.
What if we wash cars?
Dominic, you're on Ron and Fez.
Virtual card holder 13757.
There you go. It's the number you love.
How effing embarrassing.
I finally had to say, they want the damn card.
I got the perfect promotion for you. No money, no nothing.
All right.
You have Make-Out Mondays, and you give out upside-down WOW stickers.
All right. Not a bad idea. Thank you. It's time for Make Out Mondays, folks.
Grab some of those WOW stickers and start turning them upside down now.
Here is Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I got an idea for the power hour. You guys always doing the power hours every Friday. Ron and Fez shot glasses.
That's not a bad idea, actually. We hand out shot glasses.
Start out with paper ones.
Paper shot glasses like you're at the dentist office.
And then you give special people the glass shot glasses.
All right. Thanks a lot. Special people get the glass ones.
Everyone else gets Dixie Riddle Cup.
I like the idea of some of these, Fezzy.
We should jot some of these down.
Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jay.
Hey there. How about Fezitorial buttons? Then, Ronnie, you don't have to do nothing. Just sit back and let them come in.
I love the idea. If I'm left out of this, I would be so happy.
What would be on the Fezitorial button?
One of your Fezitorials. There's only like 4 or 5 words, right?
No. They go on and on and on.
The most I've heard was like 4 or 5 words, and then I'm down the hall.
Then you leave.
All right. Here's,
Now I'm not doing one.
Warren, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Warren.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Hey, Fezzy.
Yeah, buddy.
Hold the number 4037.
Right, there's another virtual card holder.
Hey, listen, I think you guys should have a hey, like, you know how you guys, Freddy's always like, hey.
Yeah.
You should have a hey bumper sticker. Like if somebody says, smell my fingers, and I go, hey.
Hey.
What do you think?
Hey, smelly fingers.
Smell my fingers, hey.
All right, good idea.
Your wife's a whore. Hey.
Hey. All right. Trying to come up with an idea that we'll bypass promotions from now on, Fezzy.
They are now out of the loop like they were ever in it.
Max, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Ron and Fez rubbish.
Al still tells me he's got the same rubber from when he was 15 years old.
There's no doubt about that.
But he's been wearing it the whole time.
Ew.
This is tight.
And it's used.
Yeah.
Ew.
You guys put your picture on it, put Melissa's picture on it, Ron and Fez rubbish.
That's so funny.
The last thing they remember is getting laid to your picture. You're the hit.
You either get Ronnie and I's face at the tip.
Here's...
when
Just
you
a
put
big
it on.
smile. Just a big smile as you're bobbing away. Hey, Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Charlie.
How about a campaign that's Where's Fez's Fiancé?
Where in the world is Fez's fiancé?
Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. All right. See you later.
Well, that game's solved.
That's not bad. Here's Showboat and Pete. Pete, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing there, Showboat?
Hey, Pete.
Hey, what's up, guys? I got an idea. Check this out. Like,
Showboat.
In all, like, seriousness.
Yeah.
You have this thing where, like, I don't know how you want to do it, like a lottery with the big-ass card numbers or people who throw their names in, where if they win, they get to do the broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan.
You know, Rosie does that, and it's a nice thing, and we'll give the Hawk a rest.
Wait,
That's how we got the Hawk.
In all seriousness, dude, I've got ideas coming out of my anus for ideas for the show.
Well, let's hear the good ones.
Well, like, I have ideas like I have tons of the broadcasting live things in the back of my head.
That's one, okay.
I can email it to you if you do you read your emails?
All the time. Send it to Ron and Fez at WNEW.com or Ron and Fez at AOL.com. They go right to my house, all right?
Yeah, cool.
All right, so I like the idea. Big-ass card holders get a chance when they're available to come in and do the opening.
That's a way.
That is a great idea.
Ron, I don't like that idea. This is my job.
Hawk is very, very tired and exhausted.
Hell, I'm not tired.
He's got so many jobs to do.
That's true. He's wearing a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Right now, too. It's weird.
I take great pride in my opening announcements.
Well, here's the thing. You'll be watching that person do the opening announcements, so it's like you're still doing it.
Nah, no one does it better than the Hawk.
Hawk fact.
And they don't have all the training that I've had. I've been in New York City radio.
Oh, right, yeah.
5 or 6 years now, and it takes a while to get into it. And
all right, Hawk. All right, was this an idea? It's just an idea. We're just brainstorming.
I think he's against it. I'm not sure.
I'll kill whoever tries to take this.
All right. There's no need to be like that.
Hey, Crash.
Yeah, hey, you doing?
Yeah.
How are you? I got a good one for you. Got to go back to the basics. Bring the common denominator down a little bit.
Sure.
Ron and Fez.
What about Ron and Fez dispensers?
Ron and Fez.
Very nice.
And we just call them Fez treats, and we put our heads on top of them.
No, the best part about it is they dispense the morning after fill.
I like that.
Nice.
The RKO 450.
And on the Fez dispenser, it just comes out the butt instead of the head.
And we're going to use the Fez dispenser. They might as well put Valium in them. Hey,
hello.
PJ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, PJ.
Hi, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Well, I got an idea. Let me give you the winning
aspect of it first, and then I'll give you an idea for the competition to lead up to that. Well, what you could do is you could give an honorary, like a DJ spot for either part of the segment of your show or for maybe during when you got the Love Connection on afterward, and you can make it a pretty big promotion throughout, like Opie and Anthony or Don and Mike as well. You could have something like where you give out like a clue during your show, and so you have to listen to your entire show, and then
all right. The important thing is, before we go giving people to be DJs during the Love Connection.
How are you going to guest co-host love lines?
All right, here's one from Heckler.
Adam, I'd like to break in here. Adam?
Massive streak through Central Park. Big news coverage. Household names. I like that. All right, it's RU486. Thank you very much. I was just doing the nicing though. Also, Heckler came up with big-ass panties, which I love the idea of this. You just read big giant panties from us, big-ass panties.
There you go, like the road trip panties or whatever.
Right.
Just gigantic one.
Maybe we could take those...
shallow house.
Right, we take those big-ass panties and we hang them up all over town. Ron and Fez's big-ass underwear.
The big asses.
All right, here's Quinn says, what about Kill a Listener night? I don't understand that.
That never works. I know people try it, but that's really hard to pull off.
Yeah. Hey, Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, boys, what's going on?
How are you, my friend?
Go ahead, buddy.
Good. Instead of sending a Ron and Fez big ass card in the mail, why don't you just send some chicken parm sandwiches?
All right, here's the situation. This is our life, okay? This is our careers. We're asking for your help. You know we can't send chicken parms out in the mail.
I would love that.
I know that. You would love it.
You're mine?
But how many chicken parms you think we could send before we're broke?
I would call for a card every week.
Thank you.
There's plenty of other times in the show where you can call up and be a smart ass.
Right. Let's be smart asses with other people's lives and careers.
We're looking for some serious assistance here.
All right, here is Kenny. Kenny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, I got an idea. You get a skywriter, and you just have them write 102.7 WNEW. Guess which one is gay from 7 to 11. And then you have callers call in and just take guesses, random guesses.
All right, Kenny.
Yeah.
We're on at night, so the skywriting thing is not going to help us unless we can put something on the moon. Again, this is our lives. Do you mind if we come to you with our problems? And you don't want to help us?
Then fine. Let the people who have legitimate ideas get through.
All right, now, who is the girl who sent us the bumper sticker idea from ronfez.net? Is her name Gaia or something?
Gaia, yes.
Gaia.
She's very hot, and she's saying, you guys are getting left over. She's right. The people on ronfez.net are right for a change.
She's completely right. She should have been in that meeting today.
Oh, God.
That debacle.
That meeting is just driving me insane. Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right. First of all, the last couple of calls are just morons.
Thank you very much.
Also, you guys are great. I agree with the other guy that said you don't really need a promotion for the show. I mean, you guys, out of all the probably 4 shows that I listen to on the station, you guys are definitely the best. But
all right, now you sound like Jeremy. That's what Jeremy is saying to us. Hey, don't worry about it. You're so funny. You're so funny. But here's the thing. Coke is enjoyable, and yet they promote their product.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, John.
All right, you guys go on a tour, either from colleges or you could start at, like, say, the downtown again, like you did the Big Ass Night of Fight.
Yeah.
And you just do a tour with the radio show to promote the show with lots of big-breasted women.
I like the idea of that. I like the idea. We keep moving around with big breasted.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could have that's like fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's tons of fun. You could have mud oil wrestling. You could have them do the fighting.
And then we can start here, Fezzy. All right, thanks a lot for that one.
Write down John's big-breasted idea.
We're constantly moving around with big-breasted women. I like the idea.
We're like on the run.
Yeah.
You never know when we'll show up next with big-breasted women.
Hey, Mickey, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
I'm okay.
You know the goldenpalace.com things?
No.
You could print one up on the back of Fezzy's mom's back.
All right, again.
Legitimate ideas only, please.
His mom's back is too big for us to waste money on paint. I mean,
thanks for sticking up for us.
I had to get a Zamboni machine just to...
My mother does not need a Zamboni to clear her back.
Hey, Steve.
Rude and rude.
Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve. I write for two websites, geekmecca.com, a gaming website, and lordsofpain.com, lordsofpain.net, a wrestling site. At the bottom of each of my columns, I will put, in my signature, listen to Ron and Fez, WNEW 102.7 New York, 7 to 11.
Well, that's beautiful.
Thank you for doing your part for the war effort.
All right, there you go.
Seriously.
The war effort is on.
And he left my mother's back out of it.
You guys are funny. You don't need anything.
That's what'll drive you insane. Where you hear that in a meeting,
right?
You don't need anything. 2, wait a minute, why are we having this meeting? Oh, yes, you wanted to hear promotional ideas.
Hey, Eric. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, this is what you guys do.
Yeah.
You go to one of these charity events with your celebrity friend, Stephen Baldwin.
That's our celebrity friend, yeah.
Yes. In the middle of one of the speeches, you grab Stephen Baldwin and just beat the crap out of him in front of all the cameras.
What if we do this?
One of these events are like 3D him on a table.
What if we do this?
Yeah.
We steal Stephen Baldwin until actually Alec Baldwin agrees to co-host the show.
I don't know. I like roughing up Stephen Baldwin. That'd be funny.
He's tougher than you think. He played in a movie called Tough Cop, and he was.
That was a great movie.
All right, my friend.
Yeah, a lot of people don't remember it.
See you.
All right.
877-692-1027.
I'm looking over the instant feedbacks here for Fezzy. Ed says, why don't I just give away a Ron and Fez girl every week?
For keeps?
Yeah. All right, ninth caller gets Melissa.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
All right, Lieutenant Rev says, what about a big-ass Pinewood derby? Okay. Seriously, this is our
It's not
cruise.
funny, people.
Boy, you look at these things, they're just mean. They're just mean. How about ice cream sandwiches? Come on, please.
They would melt before we got them out the door.
Here's one. Bust into 1010 wins and hold them hostage.
They could report on the ongoing hostage crisis. Right next to me.
Rusty says, have a weekly contest for the listener that can get the most pictures taken with Stephen Baldwin. That's our only claim to fame now, Stephen Baldwin.
We have no resources here, Ronnie. We use what we got.
How about a big, says people love those like big Yankee and Mets head with a bobbing head up and down?
Oh, yeah, bobblehead.
We get a big bobblehead Fez.
Bobble ass.
Ron and Fez Survivor. Well, that's 2 years too late. A new motto for the show, Ron and Fez, the show that cures cancer.
Man, I'd tune in.
Promise every listener $1 million.
Then leave town.
Actually come in with a woman that can fit the big-ass panties.
Find like a reverse Cinderella. Find the woman who fits these panties.
And here's one, Ron. Maybe you could get into a threesome. A little late for that, my friend. IKEA Boy says, how about saying the mayor of Boston died? We're just trying to get some ideas for our show.
That's all.
Don't you want to help us?
Okay, we got no help here. We've been left hung out to dry. We turn to the audience.
Yeah.
And we get bobbleheads.
I look at some of this stuff, Fezzy, and I just don't think people want to help us. Here, Mikey Oklahoma says, let me be the stuttering prick who does the intros.
That would be Hawk. That's Hawk's job. To be the stuttering prick.
Boy howdy T-shirts. Boy howdy will never be a saying on this show.
Boy howdy, that's for sure.
Wow, I look at some of these things, Fezzy, and I don't think people want to... Our campaign. Ron and Fez say, stop calling me Hacksaw.
We do that at the Gristetti's. We kick it off there.
Hey, Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
What's up, guys? 13314. How about Fez sits on a flagpole till people pay attention?
And it actually won't even have a platform at the top.
See ya!
I am not not just propping myself up on a big pole. Again.
Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Since you guys got rid of Billy Staples, why don't you hold like an open audition and see who could be the show's drunk from this point on? You could round up all the local homeless guys and see who could be unfunny.
You could be the new town drunk.
Billy's just taking an extended vacation.
That's all. Very extended.
Here's Frank. Frank, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, guys, Ron and Fez, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, we're okay.
Good. I got a great idea for you. You need to tie in some merchandising with your promotion.
All right.
You have a whole line of Ron and Fez cast the character dolls, like the Al Dukes humiliation doll, where you put them into different contorted positions and you really humiliate the doll. And Fez, you have a pull chain in the back. Every time you pull the chain, he goes, "Hey!"
We could have the Al Dukes I Take No Action figure.
Hey,
we could put those together fast enough.
Funny. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy here on Run and Fez.
Hey, Jimmy.
Guys.
Hey, buddy.
Big ass promotion idea number 1328.
Hoo-ah!
All right. Well, here's the idea. I'm thinking money talks, and you got a lot of people out there supporting the show.
Mm-hmm.
One round. Are you guys with the deal with O&A? If you do something like show me your big ass card bumper sticker, and you got the listeners paying for that, would that money be able to help your management pay for more big ass cards?
I have no idea what you're even talking about now, my friend.
I don't know what money.
Money from each listener is going to send in $1. Self-addressed stamped envelope, and you guys will print this stuff.
This got Soupy fired one time. No, we're not allowed to do that, but thank you, my friend.
Mr. Soupy Sales.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, how you doing, Ron and Fez?
Yeah, we're okay.
Hey, I got one for you, bumper sticker. Ron and Fez, WNEW, 10207, the home of the Sweet Melissa Moan.
The home of the Sweet Melissa Moan. All right, thank you very much. Can you believe Thursday night is going to be her last moan on the show for a while?
That's the last Sweet Melissa Moan of the night.
That means we ran that for 3 months?
Yep, we did.
Wow.
I'm so bummed. I used to love putting those together.
Well, you didn't hear about April Sweet Rory Hampton's moans then, did you?
Okay.
Get the chauffeur.
Heather, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Heather.
Hi. I have a great promotion.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do for
Build
you?
the biggest ass and see who can gain the most inches around their butt over the course of, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks.
That is a pretty cool promotion. Let's suppose
you could drag that out for a month.
Suppose we had teams, Fezzy.
All right.
And we bring all the guys in at the beginning of it. We weigh them. And then we bring them all back 4 weeks later. We weigh them again. Whoever weighs the most wins.
The combined weight of the team.
I'm telling you, this is a winner.
All right, Heather?
Yes.
I like this one a lot. Okay?
Good.
Thank you very much.
I love you guys.
Thank you. And you know what? Thank you for taking us seriously.
Heather, why don't you go to the big-ass prize closet? There's plenty of stuff in there.
Great.
There's the winning cowbell.
My big-ass card number.
What's that?
But I forgot my big-ass card number, but I have one.
People just like the virtualness of it all.
Yeah, just make up a number because that's all you want.
Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Scott, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, guys, 5135.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got, you guys can get needles that say get addicted to Ron and Fez and pass them out to methadone clinics.
I like the idea. Get addicted to Ron and Fez, and we're handing out free heroin.
They always do those new needle campaigns.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Calling again.
Listen, I can't believe nobody's come up with this. What did Commissioner Gordon do when he needed Batman? He said, Chief O'Hara, light up the bat light. You guys, we need the Ron and Fez bat light.
Is that possible, Fez?
I don't want to interfere with Towers of Light.
Why not? We combine the two.
On a foggy night like this, the Ron and Fez light would be perfect.
I gave Fez one of the bat lights.
It's really cool.
Oh, is it really?
Now it only shows up on your ceiling, Fez?
Yeah, you go, or I put it up on the blinds, too, and make it really big.
And then just slowly jack.
And then I pretend that someone needs me. I like to pretend I'm needed.
Hey, let me see here. Here's Chris. Chris, you're around Fez.
Hey, Chris. Chris, what can we do for you?
Hey, guys. How you doing? I have an idea for you. I know a lot of people are trying to call in and be silly, but, hear me out, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to hear you out, buddy.
Okay, you know how, O&A got the bumper sticker, right? You know how, like, a lot of bands have a patch that you put on your jacket or your book bag or something? You have something like that, but the promotion is you have a contest where people send in ideas for what the design could be, and the winner would get some sort of a prize.
All right, so we're going to ask them to put patches on their jacket like they're in a motorcycle club.
Well, it could be something small and subtle, but you see them all over the place.
What if we did nicotine patches and go with that whole addiction angle again?
Well,
Would it be a dumb
trying to get them on it or off it?
Would this be a dumb idea if we change the name of the show to Hell's Angels or Pagans?
Well, sure.
And that way the patches are already out there.
Well, just trying to be, a lot of people are joking around, just trying to give an idea.
All right, patches for book bags.
Yeah, maybe have a little contest where the guy who decides the design can win something.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
Sure.
All right, here's the situation, Fezzy. Even the ones that drop a little lower than we want it, still better than any of the paid people here.
Yeah, even the ones that are jokes, there's still a suggestion beyond anything we got that meeting where we got nothing.
At one point in this meeting, talking with our promotion people, I put my head down on the table and I screamed, "You people are killing me."
I screamed, "You people are bastard people." It was one of the worst meetings I've been in, and I've been in a lot here.
Yeah, we've been in meetings with Al. Hey, Bob, you're around Fez.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, you guys are always, pretty hungry and this and that. Why
Stop
don't you have like a Ron and Fez restaurant tour where once a week you guys either go to or send one of your guys like a local restaurant, and some of your big ass card members can go to that restaurant, sit down, meet with the guy, and it'd be a nice little promotion. They get a chance to meet some of the guys from the show.
Ronnie, we could be the new Zagat's.
All right, so basically you have apps with Hawk.
Well, I mean,
have wings with Hawk.
Right.
Oh, either that or, Ron, either you or Fez could go and just have a good time with some of the listeners.
All right, I like the idea of that. Now, I got news for you, Fezzy.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that we're not hearing from the RonFez.net people. I thought that they would be our hardcores, our strongest supporters with this.
Well, those are the ones that you expect to carry the banner when no one else will.
Yeah.
That's sad.
We need somebody to carry the banner, that's for sure. Because we're not carrying it ourselves.
And we got no one here in this radio station to carry it. We found that's evident today.
All right, here, let me look back at the instant feedback. And I'm looking at this, Fezzy. Why don't you take your boxing thing to Fox? Oh, that already happened. How about
Again.
if you kill all the promotion, the people start from the stretch? We tried that. You form a bowling team and go around every Thursday and bowl against other teams.
All right, people.
That's not going to work.
Of course not.
All right, Comic Geek says, what about the go old school with a street team that has flyers and stickers for all the kids to enjoy?
I like the name Street Team.
The Guitar Boy says, what about Ron and Fez pins? All the punk kids put them on their backpacks.
How about backpacks?
Monkey, it says.
I'll tell you what, people love monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
We came up with some sort of monkey campaign. I'm in. People go insane for chimps.
Yeah.
And other monkeys. And other primates. Just listen to them. I'd listen to that show.
How about adopt a retarded boy and make that part of your show? Take it on tour. Use his super strength to battle all comers. If a listener can beat your super baby, they get to open the show instead of Hawk.
Little do they know Hawk is our super baby.
The big-ass dodgeball tournament you guys talked about, that's true.
Yeah.
We did talk about that before, and then Promotion shot that down.
Right.
What about if somebody gets hurt? What about... shut up. Hey, Craig. Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Craig.
Oh.
Go ahead, buddy.
Hey, 14220.
There you go.
Thank you. What about the Ron and Fez big-ass parade? Parades always get lots of news coverage, always controversial.
Yeah.
Take super soakers and camcorders.
What's
out with
controversial about a parade?
Everybody's always fighting to get in parades. Everybody's fighting to keep people out.
Obviously, we're not going to be able to pull one off in New York, but maybe we can find some little suburban town that would do a nighttime parade with us.
That would like to proclaim it Ron and Fez night.
A parade of lights, Fezzy, which goes over big at Disney.
Oh, nice. A Main Street electrical parade.
Here is...
Oh, wait a minute, Ron, the parade's coming through.
Fantastic. And now it's over.
Oh, there it goes.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
I was expecting more.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
3577 here.
Thank God the big-ass card holders are coming through for us on this, Fezzy.
That's right, man. That's right. Listen, you could give away, like, pictures of holes with your names on them.
Holes. We dig these holes.
Right.
And then we have the big-ass hole. Your big-ass card holder.
One stands around it in the dirt that we just unburied.
Got the whole thing then, you know? It's all set up then.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, John, thanks. 877-692-1027.
Hawk, what do you think of that idea? Everybody gets shovels and dig a big-ass hole.
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Would you help us dig?
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a lot of dirt.
What are you doing there?
It was being said too close.
It's a hole.
I know.
A hole
Everything
in the ground.
we do, we're digging a hole. Everything we do is big.
He's saying it's too close.
We're too close. Eight 877-692-1027.
That's what was being dumped out, everybody. You have a hole. You have to have a big-ass card.
Right?
You
help dig.
You're digging a hole. So then it's a big-ass hole in the ground. A big-ass
hole in the ground. That would be the promotion.
A big-ass hole. That's the... Oh, we better dump out of that. Meantime, we're running spots that says you can... that's fine.
877-692-1027 is the toll-free phone number.
Hey, Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Ron and Fez. Big-ass card holder 14266.
Big-ass card holder. What?
14266.
All right.
Okay, there you go, buddy.
How about Ron and Fez pizza boxes? You can send them out to the pizza joints, and it says you've listened to the rest, now listen to the best, Ron and Fez. It has your faces on it.
I don't know why they do that. You've tried the rest, they'll try the best. Every effing pizza place.
Thank you for the suggestion, Mark.
Hey, where's that little spot that we have that they're allowed to run, but we can't talk about?
You got that?
Let's see if the...
It's running every hour on the hour.
Right, but they just dumped out of me saying it. But let's see if he's got the balls to dump out of the spot.
Okay, so not cued here. Comes in at the end.
Okay, well, we'll have to wait for the last second. Yeah. I asked those guys to cue that up and be ready. I want it on the instant replay. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
1621 was my second promotion idea. I'm thinking we go to fairs, and we go to carnivals, and we have an Al Dukes dunk tank.
How about just a think tank?
That'd be nice for a change. All right, with that, probably about 15 seconds away here.
Let's hear this big thing.
they're made of. It's Puppet Pride Week.
Great. Let's get drunk and stick our fists up some human's butt.
It's the premiere.
Let's get drunk and stick our fist up some human's butt. What's the name of that show?
That is that bunny show. Greg the Bunny? Something like that? Is it Greg the Bunny on Fox?
Let's get drunk and stick our fist up a human's butt. That's cute.
That's going to be a good show. I wonder if they're really going to do it.
Yeah.
Take their fist and stick it up a human's butt.
I hope so. It'll be a good show.
That's going to be hysterical on Fox.
Jack, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey,
Hey,
boys.
Jack.
Yeah.
Card holder 11723. Hey, guys, why don't you take them old Sports Guy Union stickers, put your name on there.
Yeah.
Save some money, send them out. I heard they have a lot laying around the station.
See if we have any of those, and we'll just scratch them off and write in Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what the hell? People won't know the difference. They didn't know what that other one was.
Right. It's the Ron and Fez Union.
All it takes is a couple of Sharpies. We should have those ready to go in no time.
Hey, Wayne, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Wayne.
How you doing, Ron? How you doing, Fez?
Good, Wayne.
Let me tell you something. I have one of the best promotions that we can come up with to not only elevate you boys into syndication, but everybody else on the station. We can take one of the ski resorts from the New York metropolitan area, get it dirt cheap at springtime, and then what we do is we take any one of the 5 major shows and make them base camps to a paintball or a capture the flag type of like capture the producer.
Okay.
Here is Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Rob, you're on.
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah.
I think you should have a contest where you have all these hot girls that are always coming in and calling up, moaning like Melissa and seeing who could get the best moans out there.
Believe me, let me tell you something. Fez and I have been doing this kind of show for a long time. Nobody comes close to moaning like Melissa.
She's something else.
We've tried this many, many times. Nobody comes close.
Beg her to stay.
That's why we ended up having the sweet Melissa moan of the night.
She's going on to bigger and better things. You kidding me?
See
ya.
I understand she may be moaning at Carnegie Hall.
Wow.
Later in the spring. That's a unconfirmed date.
Fantastic. Here is Tommy. Tommy, can you hear me?
Tommy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Scavenger hunt, citywide. Like, you could have a team from each borough. And I don't know what they would go for. I haven't thought it out that much, but...
we didn't give you much time.
I did it in college, and it was superb. I mean, we did it all over Manhattan, all over Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, everything, and we came up with crazy things you had to come up with. And you could have a team from each borough, and whoever wins, have a big party at the end of it and all that.
All right, I like the idea of it, Fuzzy. Promo idea. There you go, big scavenger hunt. Here's somebody who should know, because who could be more popular than the good folks at Sesame Street? It's Foulmouth Elmo.
Hi, you fellas.
Hey, Elmo.
Yeah, why don't you get a couple of kids and have a show? No, that's my show. Anyways. Why don't you do the cruel circus?
The Cruel Circus?
Yeah, audition people who claim that, they can do freaky things and then have them perform in the street.
All right, I like the idea. Put together a Cruel Circus. We used to have that promo a long time ago. People that are hurt themselves or do strange things. Like we had the guy bust bottles on top of his own head.
God, that guy was wicked.
Yeah, and if you could get the same clown posse to sing the theme song or just play the CD.
All right. I like the idea. Finally, somebody's thinking for us.
Thank you, Foulmouth Elmo.
Hey, somebody said, I heard Elmo. It's good to hear Joe Pooh back.
That's a lie.
I know.
Now he's all foul-mouthed.
Yeah, Joe Pooh is what he eats.
All right,
foul-mouthed.
All right, but that Elmo is not Joe Pooh. Elmo is his own person. Actually, we've never even met him.
He's a big Muppet.
Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah. Virtual call or 24601.
Metro card number.
I got a serious idea.
All right.
You guys have no T-shirts. I mean, you guys sell some T-shirts on the website, but they're bad.
Well, actually, they're not even ours. That's the RonFez.net T-shirts. It has nothing to do with me and Fezzy.
That's their own separate
you
gear.
get some of the listeners to wear the good T-shirts, and you get some. You get your name out there.
You get the name out there because people are wearing T-shirts and other people want to listen.
We'll put that on the back. Get the name out there.
All right. That's idea number 10.
All right, that's it.
Thank you, Anthony. 877-692-1027.
Fezzi, you know how we were talking about getting Melissa into Carnegie Hall?
Yes.
I know how we can really get her to Carnegie Hall.
How can we get her to Carnegie Hall?
Practice. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's a...
so simple.
Hey, this from Sheepy. Ron and Fez, you suck monkey balls.
All right, Sheepy, that's not going to help anything.
Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, he's witty, though. He's good.
Got an idea for a comic book.
Yeah.
And the premise could be Fez's Endless
Summer. What?
Endless journey to prove that he's not gay.
What kid would read this comic book?
What?
We would have to read it to them. In hospitals.
In hospitals?
All right. Well, you think about it a little bit. Give us special powers, all right?
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Bob.
It's a comic book where things happen.
And Fez is doing stuff.
Giant stuff. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Jeff?
Hey, I got an idea. How about the Ron and Festival? The big bash, you have it on the weekend, maybe a couple bands, some brew.
A Ron and Festival.
Yeah, maybe...
Festivus for the rest of us.
I like the idea of it.
People will come, Ron. People will come.
We're actually on Fez's back.
Yeah. It's happened.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's Ron and Festivus on WNEW.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez looking at the end of this one. 877-692-1027.
Is this Space Invaders?
Yep.
I haven't heard this in a long time. This is the Pretenders. You know, half the ideas that come in have to do with Stephen Baldwin. He rarely calls us. All right, Rooster, I missed that message from you. Please resend. Here is, we're coming up with some ideas to promote the show. Hey, Harry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, you're trying to get publicity, right? Well,
yeah.
I happen to be a freelance writer for 2 newspapers in the New Jersey area.
Penny Saver?
Excuse me?
Penny Saver?
Oh, no.
Because I'd love to be in some Penny Savers.
Oh, no. The Jersey
Auto Trader.
You know, the Jersey Journal's close to that, but the other one I work for is the Record in Hackensack.
Oh, the Record.
Yep.
The Record, the weekly record of truth and justice.
I say we keep a record of the events going on in this fair city.
We will be the conscience of New Jersey and more specifically Hackensack.
And then when people want to know what happened, we'll say, let's check the record.
You know, Harry, most of the guys on the show used to deliver papers, so it's not like we're not familiar with the paper business.
True. I mean, I could do a piece on you guys if you'd like.
A fluff piece?
Well, I guess.
Pure fluff.
I guess. Whatever.
All right, let's think of the title now. The hilarity. The late night hilarity of Ron and Fez.
It'd be positive. I wouldn't end up trashing you guys like a lot of the writers who write articles on ONA.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let me just write it, and then you sign your name to it.
All right, if you'd like.
That would be great.
I have no morals.
My night with Ron and Fez.
Let's just call it My Night with Ron. Well, let's just call it Should Ron Go Solo and collect all the money.
What?
I'm just saying. It's a think piece about a band ready against their own limitations, ready to break into stardom. All right, Hold on. We'll do something with the record. Thank you very much for offering, Harry.
All right, no problem, guys.
All right.
Harry, you print that and I'll sue you for libel.
I'll see you in court, my friend.
And force you to reveal your source. Ron Bennington!
My source actually wrote this.
877-692-1027 to get your promotional idea before the end of the show.
Angelo, you're on Ron and Fez, but now Fez and I will be talking like this for the rest of the show.
Why? Because we're ace reporters. For the record.
Card holder, still waiting.
Yeah.
I got 2 promotional ideas.
All right.
One.
Hear this, Ronnie? We got a scoop.
when your contract gets up, Fez could come out of the closet like Rosie.
What? Perfect.
And when
How about when you just come out, you write a book for all the D's I've sucked
before.
And Fezzy could break his thumb, and Ronnie could get a divorce from Allison.
All right. Come on.
Please. Just please. All we want to be is the best damn reporters Hackensack has ever seen.
Money can buy.
877-692-1027. The news desk is open.
Writing a new article today called God, He Didn't Do It.
I can't take this to my editor.
Damn it, I am the editor. One-man operation. Dennis from Ron and Fez.
Hello, Dennis.
Hey, how you doing?
With the reporters.
How about bar golf?
What's bar golf?
Bar golf is you set up 18 bars, and every bar you go in, you set up par 3, par 4, par 5. Par 3 would be 1 beer, par 4 beer, 2 shot, and par 5 would be beer and 2 shots. And see how far you can make it.
Get me 4,000 words on this. Stop the presses!
All right, Fez, get out of the reporter thing because you're becoming nuts. This is kind of a cute idea. I've never heard of it before. Have you, Fez?
I've never heard of bar golf. I've heard of frisbee golf.
Now, do you think we can do 18 bars in one show?
I don't see why not. I don't know how many people are going to make it.
I don't know. We've done bar crawls before, and it was hard to hit 3 and 4.
Yeah, we had 3 or 4, and the next thing you hear is, one of the Ron and Fez girls got their ass out.
Everyone's getting tea bags.
How about a time limit?
All right, I like the idea of bar golf.
Maybe I'll just drink the back 9. I'm not sure.
You're so sick. Go back to being a reporter. It's less gay.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you, Dennis.
All right, Adam.
You bring me this trash for this newspaper?
How you doing?
How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Adam.
Not too bad. Listen, here's my idea.
Yes.
I think you guys should get about 20, 25 rundown beat-up cars.
We already own those. Fine.
This would donate it. Listen, what you do is you put the pictures of terrorists on them, on the hood, on the windshield, and you have a bat. And you have people come down and beat the hell out of the car.
All right, where were you 6 months ago?
Well, hey, this is still work right now.
He just got the news from the... We just now put it in the Hackensack Record. We wanted to confirm our sources before we ran with this story.
Take this, Bin Laden. Your car's been destroyed.
You got that guy Harry that will promote it in the paper.
Get me Harry.
Listen,
I'm on
Harry at the Hackensack Record.
I have a press release for Harry. We're breaking cars. American Strikes Back.
Personally, by the way,
wait, I got a
Melissa
piece of
got me to
glass.
listen to your show.
What's that, buddy?
Melissa got me to listen to your show. She's a train buddy, actually. I ran into her in Hoboken Station.
What does that mean, she's a train buddy?
We've known she's been a train buddy for a long time.
After work, we hang out, we chat in Hoboken Station, so we both take the train home.
Now,
She's like, yeah, I'm Sweet Melissa.
Now, what is she is she just walking around?
She's bumming rides on the train. She's basically a hobo.
She's walking on the trains. Well, congratulations, everybody. You're riding with Sweet Melissa, baby. Woo!
I'll be partying in the club car.
So she's out bragging that she's Sweet Melissa in the club car in Hackensack.
She didn't tell me till after we'd hung out for like 2 or 3 times. She's like, by the way, I don't know if you've ever heard of the show Ron and Fez.
Oh, jeez, I'm cringing.
I'm like, yeah, of course I heard of it. She's like, well, I'm Sweet Melissa.
Did she shove some ne'er-do-wells out of their seats saying, give me that, I'm Sweet Melissa, I'm sitting there?
No, she's a cool girl, though. I can see why you guys like her.
Yeah, we like her a lot. All right, thanks a lot, Adam.
Take care.
All right, so she's
this
out.
just in, egomaniac on train.
Hold on, Sweet Melissa just dropped her name.
It's getting big.
I don't know whether you're familiar with Black Earl and Billy Staples.
Personal friends of mine.
I am Sweet Melissa. You're partying with Sweet Melissa, my friend.
Get out of my way. Get off my train.
I don't know whether you... Adam, I don't know whether you enjoy the radio, but you're hitting on Sweet Melissa right now.
Do you enjoy moans? I do mine on the radio.
Oh, God. Yes, please take these drinks and build the Ron and Fez show. Unless you want to comp me, Adam. I'm Sweet Melissa.
Please, no autographs tonight. I just want your ticket. No, I just need to punch your ticket. Please stop. Must I be hounded everywhere?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
All aboard.
All right, this on the instant feedback. Pretty soon she's going to want her own train. Like she's Jackie Gleason or Babe Ruth.
Normally I'm riding in a limousine, but tonight I just want to be with the people.
Normally I ride in my own gold and diamond club car.
And for some reason, I have the same voice as the Hackensack reporters.
I'm not giving up this voice for the rest of my life.
This is it. That's what we put on the stickers. Hear the new voices. Ron and Fez.
Here's Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne.
Let me guess. Dwayne the bathtub I'm dwelling. Is that it, Dwayne? Is that your idea?
No, what's Big Ass Night at the Movies? Previews with Paulo.
What's this?
Big Ass Night at the Movies.
Yeah?
Previews of upcoming movies with Paulo.
All right, so we preview movies with Paulo.
I thought he said Piazzadores from Sao Paulo.
Yes.
From Sao Paulo.
But I speak...
Don't go away angry.
I speak Quaaludian. I know what he means.
Thank goodness.
There's a couple of midnight movies that might be fun to do on a Friday night after the show. There's Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Cool.
Which is playing downtown, which I love. Or we could all go out to Rocky Horror one night.
That would be fun.
You think we could get enough people would want to do that on a Friday night after the show? Now, this place downtown also has a bar.
That sounds absolutely perfect for us. And I think, yes, people would want to do that.
I forgot the name of it right now.
Maybe it's on the record. And Hackett's.
Grab the record.
Get me research.
You won't get off that, will you? Damn it, I'm a newspaper man.
And do me a favor, Hawk. Don't call me Chief.
The only place that we can really come up with, I think, after the entire night is we all go to the movies.
After all this.
How about we go to film? We go see a picture show.
Fez will get up and do this bit.
Time is fleeting.
Madness takes its toll.
But listen closely.
All right, here Mike says they're doing a midnight premiere of Spider-Man at the Palisades Mall.
Cool.
When that comes out, that could be fun.
Let's get in on that. Whether we take the listeners or not.
But the Hedwig place at least has a bar. Which is, you're not just suddenly stuck with you and your popcorn. I'll let Melissa talk it over with her train friends. Hey, who's all coming in on Fez's birthday on Thursday? We call the girls?
Yeah.
What girls have RSVP'd? Is Melissa coming in?
I'm sure Melissa definitely will. She hasn't RSVP'd yet, but I'm positive she will come.
All right, the place.
She's not stopping by my stupid little party.
All right, the place that shows Hedwig is called the Screening Room. Why don't we give them a call tomorrow and see if they'd like to do something with us? All right, who else is coming? Did we talk with F Me Boobs?
No, we haven't. We haven't talked to. We sent out an email to all of them, and I'm going to make a phone call to all of them tomorrow.
And we've got no RSVPs for my birthday?
Not since before the show.
How about Nurse Myra?
Nurse Myra.
She just started a new job, so she might not be able to take off.
Son of a gun. No one's going to be here. We'll be stuck with Al and Hawk. Happy birthday to me.
Here's your friend Al, and then here's your other best friend Hawk.
Great.
Thanks for all your help, everybody.
We appreciate that. The hell we couldn't get here.
Because we had an effed up day today.
And we'll be back for another one tomorrow, right after O&A at 7 o'clock. We're Ron and Fez.
Oh, remind you can meet Sweet Melissa at the Hackensack train station.
Enjoy. Please don't ask her for an autograph or try to take her picture. I don't want to see the paparazzi get punched out.
The little people, I love them. I'm Peggy Benson. Well, see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate it, seriously. Bum, 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 bum.
No! Wait!
Billy freaks around the house.
When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
That's a good point.
Do for John.
There you go. No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
That's it, Billy, get the hell out of here.
I think Billy should,
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things. Woo!
Ron and Fez.
Get your balls out! Get your balls out! Get your balls out!
I know I've made some very poor decisions.